And we're live. A bunch of 10 o'clocks in here. Buddy Carp on all of Vintage Adventure with no calls.
Kobe Queso, Dean Stevenson, Olive is here, Crash Rotor Owner Garage is here. Guys, sorry for the late start. We were trying to get here. I mean, I've been here, and he has as well been trying to get things together. We had to reboot the router. The power flickered, about 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And we didn't know if it was going to be stable or thunder and lightning. And it seems like it's blown over and things are back in. Everything seems super calm now, so I don't expect any problems. But yeah, that caused delay. And I think it was worthwhile because I've got some things set up. If you don't notice, the car is tipped on its side.
It doesn't look that way. It looks like the camera's way higher.
We're
which
doing
it is.
Like they do in Russia, where they push the car up on one side so they can work underneath.
I can't believe Russia's seeing a lot of, and it's snow everywhere. So they got to work on the bottom, and they tip the car up on its side and let it sit there on its doors, and they work on the car with the bottom of the car. Or they just stand there next to it. I never seen anything like that.
Vintage Adventure Drive got a YouTube ad. Anybody who got advertisements while they were waiting gets 2 points. Thanks. I'm not going to read them all because we've got a lot to do and we've got a late start. But I'm Kim of Kim Fixes Things. You can find my channel also on YouTube at Kim Fixes Things. I don't put as much there. Most of our content right now is here at the Buff Del Campo channel. I'm here with Buff Del Campo. And we are coming to you in improved quality 1080p. We've been in 720p, and now I have boosted the kilobits per second from about 5,000 all the way up to 7,000. So
oh yeah, look at that.
Can you see the extra kilobits? Are they coming through? Do we look crystal clear? Look, it costs a lot more, to be honest with you, to use that many kilobits, but you're worth it. So let us know if you can see any improvement to the quality. We've been working hard. We've been trying. We got all the studio lights and camera garbage, and we're going to try to continue to make things better because you keep showing up. If you're going to be here, we better at least try and do a good job. That's just how I was raised.
And this is the fourth night in a row we've been live. I was on with Shane Polito.
Oh, that's right, impromptu on the Slant Daily Garage.
And then we were here, and then we went to Uncle Tony's last night, drove all the way down there and back, got home kind of late. And then, driving home late at night, real fun. After a long day. And then, and now we're live here, but we feel pretty good, or I feel pretty good. I don't know about Kim.
I'm in pain.
You're in pain?
I am. I was mowing the grass. I only mowed the grass for like a half an hour, but it's so bumpy and jarring.
Where's the mower? I didn't see the mower.
It's in front of the Subaru, I believe.
Oh. Okay.
I was inspecting vehicles. I was going to scavenge some air conditioning parts, but I wanted to talk to you before I started cutting into air conditioning systems because, once you cut them, they're never, ever, ever going to work again. So, I don't know. I only want to cut the one that's the correct one to do it. I did learn some stuff. So we were in the middle of, and we might interrupt live streaming just for a few minutes to record some little bits for the long form content about the extreme oil change. But mostly we're just doing an oil change, and we got interrupted on Thursday night because show them the oil.
I'll do this on live because we just did a short video on it. But this is the drain plug that was out of the Zed sled. Somebody tightened it up to the point where they stripped the threads. So the threads in here.
There's no threads.
They're stuck down in there, and they're.
No, they're not. That's the other threads are sheared over and mashed in.
Yeah. It's bad. So it ruined it. So and we were trying to do something that night. Well, Dorman makes a product and they make it for all different sizes, including the half 20. It looks like this. See, it's tapered up there at one end. It kind of looks like a tap. It is kind of like a tap. You screw it in there, you get it lined up, and you screw it in, and then and it makes I measured it's 22 thousandths bigger round than normal.
It comes in a little box. They're packaged by Dorman. Our auto parts store had some various sizes. They had them in metric and all. They have two different oversizes. They have one with a magnet.
How is the sound,
thing.
everybody? We keep going up into the red. I've never seen that happen before, and I don't know why that's happening.
Are we over peaking the sound?
Well, something's changed. I mean, we've got different cameras, different mics.
And I realized we might have scavenged the plug out of the 302 oil pan that's in the trunk of the parts car, but we didn't think of that on Thursday because we were.
Yeah, but
I was mad.
The hole is screwed up. So,
Dean, weren't you a mod last stream?
Not in this channel.
No. But yeah, maybe last stream, but maybe not in this last stream.
He's a mod. What in?
The sound echoes a bit. Let's see. Let me see if there's any.
Oh, maybe we
sounds.
got two mics going.
We don't. We don't have two mics.
Okay,
so.
let me turn that down a little because I'm going up. I'm like going way up into the red. Okay, let's see. How's that? That's not going in the red. Even when I talk real loud, it's not like completely overflowing the red. So
okay.
I think that might have fixed it. I'm not sure.
Did anybody see us on Uncle Tony's garage?
Uncle Tony's garage.
We got to enjoy. Tony's a fun guy, a very interesting character, just as interesting as in person, well, more so maybe than on a live. And he took some time with us to make some suggestions on, to tell us everything we were doing wrong. Why our channel.
He's got a lot more experience with YouTube.
He offered us a lot of encouragement. Yeah. He sent us away with a propane setup that he doesn't want. I don't know if we want it either.
Remember his propane? We have his propane.
I don't know what we're gonna do with it.
I'm not sure yet.
But maybe we'll find a project to put some propane on. Vintage Adventurer Drive says I was busy watching John Wilburn.
Yeah, I always watch John Wilburn on Friday nights.
I know. We got down there and we thought, we're gonna miss John. But we don't get much opportunities to visit with Uncle Tony. He used to go down there all the time. But Uncle Tony purchased some automotive stuff here in Clarksville, and we did a delivery for him.
It was a 440, and
so we took
complete 440 engine and plus some parts.
We drove my van down there, dropped off the 440, and then hung out to help with his live, and it was a good time. Dr. Art's a great guy. He's cool to hang out with too. So, yeah, we don't usually miss John Wilburn, but
we miss John Wilburn.
Can't do everything in life. Sometimes you have to pick. On a Friday night, you can't be everywhere.
So I don't know how many days it is to No Name Nationals. Here's what we have done though. This sled needs drain plug, oil. We got to set the toe.
Yeah, and then we're looking at air conditioning.
Oh, and put the oil filter on it. I know there's something else I want to do before it goes. So basically, it's ready to go to No Name Nationals. We don't have air conditioning on it. But we may even finish that. But that we don't. That's not a necessity. So how many days that John shows there, I think I've got it made. Then we got to get Kim's car ready. Kim's Dart. We took it into town today and we just use it, but it needs a better transmission cooler. Which we have.
A transmission cooler.
We can put it on it.
Yeah.
It's got.
It doesn't get hot, but just for good measure, it needs to have.
So we need to set that up.
Cutter Down Garage says 68. Welcome to the stream.
68.
I don't know what it means.
68. Okay.
If you guys watch...
68 days, probably.
Oh, that makes sense. If you guys watch Uncle Tony's stream from last night, we don't show up for like 15 minutes. We had to duck out right before the stream started, grab some dinner. So... It's just him and Art for 15 minutes or something like that.
And I came in. I was pretty quiet in the background. And he was using a mic that was set up more for him. So when I'm out away from, you can't hear me very well. But I was there. Kim was there.
He doesn't do the shop streams as much.
Kim was sweeping most of the time.
Yeah.
But she helped too. You helped get the head bolts loose because I was too weak to do it. Which one was it? The head bolts? No, it was the
I don't know.
It was something.
Engine bolts.
Yeah, some bolts that were like. Ching!
Tony mostly does studio style stuff. He's got a studio in the back of his shop that's set up. It's real comfortable and it makes sense. Air conditioned back there and stuff like that. So this was something different, and I hope that we made it special.
Yeah, we had a good time. Anyway.
Special.
I haven't seen Tony in a couple of years, so it was good.
Has it been that long?
Well, it's when you first got here, which is so.
Oh yeah, that is a couple of years.
It's been a couple of years since we've been down there, and
everybody got quiet.
And it was in his old shop, so this is the first time we've been to his new shop. So okay, so what are we doing? Get on to what we're doing here with us, and of course we haven't been reading this. That Dean Stevenson says a free plug for Fomoco Engineering, a free plug. And there's Bruce pops in, Inspector Bruce. So Inspector Bruce, you probably missed this. I don't know if you missed it or not. We got a plug that's an oversized plug. It's 22 thousandths oversized. It's tapered with like little cutters on it. So you screw it in there. I've used those things before. They work great. And 22 thousandths is enough that it still goes where the threads were, but it tightens up. So we're going to use that. Kim's really concentrating on it. I don't know what you're.
Those aren't really the best cutter slots I've ever seen.
No, you just can't cross thread it. That's what you get. That's the only thing you got to do.
The cheaposity is palatable.
Dean Stevens said, I thought you were hijacking the Asian guy who brought Uncle Tony.
We did. We ate the pizza.
Did they have pizza? Did they have pizza?
No, they didn't get pizza.
No, we were the only ones that ate anything. We went to a little restaurant that says it's advertised as a place that has tea, but they also have
it's a boba tea place.
It's Asian stuff, and I had guava tea. It was so good. It was just like what I used to drink in Hawaii, and man, was that good. And then and they let you choose it's a pretty cool place. They let you choose the sugar level, so I chose it with fairly low sugar level. And then what I had don't
guava mango.
Okay, don't do that too much. That's part of your counting on that to cut.
There's a ridge.
She's over here modifying the plug
There's
already.
a ridge in the wrong place because cheap manufacturing, and I'm going to make it
cheap
right.
Cheap manufacturing?
I'm going to make
I can't believe that.
I'm going to make it right before I try and stick it in there because I'm not going to mess this up.
I can't see with my glasses on, not close up. So, where would this cheap manufacturing be from?
Where do you think?
Just Dornan Products. Well, Dornan Products is in Colmar, Pennsylvania.
They didn't make it there.
I hear it now on the side. It's hidden on the side. Made in China.
Always.
Yep.
I mean, it's just...
So, it'll plug. Hey, here he is. Have no fear.
Dugster!
She didn't even have to look. Have no fear. The Dugster's here.
Potato!
And he has a potato there.
Does he?
Yeah, of course.
It's good to have you, Dugster. Thanks for stopping in.
He always comes in with a potato.
Dugster was on Tony's Live. Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, yeah, Dugster, you were there, weren't you?
It was cool to see some names.
What was this East Bongo Squeegee? What?
No, don't. No.
And I had something already I was going to say when I got here and got on the live, and now I can't remember what. Can you imagine me not remembering?
That seems unlikely. I don't know.
Well, I was at the house. Kim was already up here when the lights went out. Came back, a big thunderstorm rolled through. So I was stumbling around the house trying to. In the studio, we've got all this electronic stuff where you gotta kind of climb over crap to get at it. And I was climbing over crap and trying not to disturb the camera and everything else to get.
I'm about to get the Dremel tool and make this right.
Get the internet back up, and I made it work. Oh, Kim, just.
Can't you just
do it without modifying it? I don't know. Yeah. I'm afraid you're gonna make it not work, but maybe.
I know what a tap is supposed to look like, and this is not it.
It looks like.
It looks like someone went ka-tunk and threw it up in the box.
Yeah, it's stamped out with
ka-tunk, 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 child labor, tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk. They have no idea what it even does. They don't know what it is.
Yeah,
they're getting paid a penny for every 10 of these.
if that.
Doesn't look like a well-made part.
Luis is here. See, I know a guy that's working in China for a while in some kind of construction, and he goes, man, the people are great. They're just great. And he was out kind of in an area where not one of the nice big cities you see. And he goes, those poor people. He goes, they work like 12 hours a day.
I believe they're wonderful people.
They work 12
I have
hours.
nothing against Chinese people.
They'll work 12 hours a day for their bowl of rice. You know,
they got no choice.
It's like, man,
it's that or starve.
Said,
and then look at this.
I said, are you kidding me? He goes, no, I'm not kidding.
Is that really a good seal? Feel it. This is a piece of hard plastic.
Yeah, this is
terrible.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
You understand where I'm coming from? Dorman.
I thought this was soft.
Dorman. Come on.
This gasket that goes on the drain plug, it's rock hard black plastic. I thought it was squishy.
If I had one of those little microscope cameras, I would show you. You would see. This is trash.
Okay, so do I make it?
Try
this? We try this, or do I make a gasket? I don't really want to make a gasket right now.
It'll work. If it leaks, we'll.
If it leaks, we know
buy a different one.
Well, if it leaks, it's not going to pour out. It'll
it'll drip like it was dripping before.
Have a drip now and then. Okay. So what do you want to do?
Set it down.
Let
me think. I got to decide.
He's got to think.
If I'm gonna. I don't want to bung it up. We only get one truck.
I know. We only bought one. I know when I buy Chinese parts, I buy 2 or 3 and use the best one.
Well, I'm not going to mess this up. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to mess up the pan, and I don't want to bung it up. I don't know if this is going to cut threads. It doesn't. It's like a.
Well, you're not cutting new threads. You're just deepening the threads that are there.
There aren't any threads.
Oh, it says the washer's supposed to crush down. Man, if this is supposed to crush.
It's not. It's a piece of hard plastic.
This feels like about the same hard as when you get a plastic fork.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like.
Yep.
It is hard. Yeah, they could use something softer than this.
Oh my gosh, Dougster. 84 hours a week for months and months at a time. Only days off were holidays. That's horrible, Dougster. No one should have to slave like that. I know at Dougster, at least they had to pay a living wage for that much work, but man.
Dean says it's just a little crushed. Oh, let's see what the surface looks like. This the crushed surface. That crushed surface is probably okay.
Yeah. This surface.
This looks good. It'll probably work.
Yeah, it'll.
Or we could. I don't want to smear anything on it.
Just if it doesn't seal, you can't just keep trying to make it tighter because we'll end up back in the same situation.
We end up draining the oil then.
But you feel how a real gasket, this is a 47-year-old one, and it's still better plastic than that.
It's stuck on there, though.
I know, but it's still better plastic.
And all I want to know if we have any copper crush washers handy. No, I do.
No, but that would be nice.
Yeah.
That's what it should have.
Do not have.
Or they use those nylon crush washers. That's what you usually get with an oil plug.
Where is... There's an oil pan around here that you remembered after we were done with this.
I think that's Slant 6 oil pan. I'll check what it has. I don't think it has the right kind of washer on it.
Yeah, it might not have, and it might be really used. I think this will work fine, actually. That's just my opinion. I think this will work fine.
We'll get by. We will get by. Oh, this has the right one.
Oh, she says the Slant has the right one.
Oh, yeah.
Dean, Dougster, I won't tell you how many hours I didn't that's a new one, didn't a week. Well, triple shifting night and day shift. Oh, isn't it fun when you're on rotating shifts? I hate rotating shifts. I'd rather stay on one shift. I'd rather take the shift nobody else wants and take it than rotating. Luis says, hey everyone, guess what? I finally see F1 in theaters, and that was so awesome. This is one of my favorite 2025 movies of all time. Hey, well, that's good. You got to see it. Kim's doing something over there. She's trying to get a washer off of a drain plug from a Slant.
Man. Show these people what a real drain plug looks like.
Dougster says also had to work nights, midnight to noon. Midnight to noon, that's kind of a crappy shift. I used to work 11 at night to 11 in the morning, which is similar, and I didn't like that a whole lot.
I feel okay. That's a real washer and a real drain.
Does it come off there?
It will, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to use that drain plug, though, because that's...
Yeah, we need
Yeah, drain plug isn't good enough.
the drain plug that cuts. But that's one of those washers got the tab on it. If you guys buy one of these plugs, dig, I'll bet you elsewhere on the shelf for an extra couple bucks.
See, and that's an aftermarket plug,
They
too.
have these correct washers that are like crushed. They fit tight. They crush a little bit. This is what you want.
One-Eyed Cat says, I love night shift, no management. You know what? That's when I worked at the nuclear power plant, there was only one person above me, and he was easy to get along with. So I was it. It was pretty good.
You can see the difference.
But then when morning came along, man, in comes all the bosses.
The difference between the two plugs,
Plugs. Oh, you mean the gaskets?
drain gaskets.
Let's
See how
if
this
that
one's
works.
like rubber and this one's like plastic. It's like hard.
Yeah,
It has no
yeah, I know.
flex.
I felt it.
Trash.
This isn't much better.
Well, that's because it's old.
Don't go anywhere with that gasket. What are you doing?
You want to keep that one?
Yeah,
I'm
I still might want to use it.
Putting this drain plug back in.
Okay, this gasket does not fit this drain plug. It is too small.
No, oh shoot, because it's undersized.
Yeah.
Give it back to me. I'll put it back where it was.
Yeah, this is not.
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
get
work.
it. I
Not
forgot
gonna work.
about that. I love all shifts. That's right.
Dean says, I love all shifts except Muncie Rock Crushers. Why don't you like the Muncie Rock Crusher? I had a friend that liked those transmissions. Yeah. El Camino that pull the 70 El Camino, pull the wheels up the ground. Says this is not anti-GM content. So One-Eyed Cat, you got your engine. You have your engine yet? I forget what the timeline was on that because we've been busy running. So I kind of lose track of what everybody's doing. Three-quarter.
We don't have a 3/4. We
One
have a
of those.
3/4 stubby, something like that.
Didn't you take one out and put it over here? I don't know what you did with it. I thought you had one in here. I don't know where it is. It was like over here somewhere. What's that? Oh, that's, yeah, we don't, probably going to have to use just an open end wrench or a box end wrench.
Here.
Is that the 3/4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw a
This will
stubby.
make it easy, right? Because I can line it up, hold it straight, and ratchet it, cut it in, right? And I'll be able to feel it. Because when you feel it with your finger, you can actually feel if it's cutting in or if it's clicking and not going. But I'm gonna go on these little notches, and I'm gonna take that Dremel tool and I'm just gonna cut them just a tiny bit.
Okay.
He doesn't like that, but that's what it needs.
Danny
It's
Boy
not
says,
proper.
you're live in the garage and I'm drunk in my living room. Danny Boy, you know, we went down to Uncle Tony's last night, and on the way down there, we went by a place. I just know where it was. We didn't stop. I didn't even tell Kim about it, but I knew where it was. And it's a place it's a distillery. It's a little local distillery, and man, they have the best gin you ever thought of having. And I bought a bottle of it once, and man, I'd like to buy another bottle of it. The only thing is, I don't drink much anymore, so it'll probably last me a year, just a little bit once in a while. But it's so good. And when I was going by there, I was kind of thinking about you. I bet he'd like this. Bet Danny Boyd like this.
Show it over,
Dandelion Cat. I found that. Gene Stevenson, Smart Cat. I found that it wasn't just managers who could bust your ass. Yeah. Danny Boyd. I'm a mild autistic, mild antisocial mess, and I'm drunk. Well, you can still type. Dean Stevenson, a little more mineral water with your poison of choice. John Boston, saw you both on UTG last night. Hope you had a great time. We did. We had a good time, and then we spent about an hour talking to Uncle Tony afterwards, and he was pretty interested. He doesn't have time to watch us at all. You know, he maybe saw one of our videos once. I don't know, but he had a lot of good suggestions, things that he learned over the years, and it was good to talk to him. Good to hear that stuff. Danny Boyd, live from the foothills of Appalachia. It's Saturday night. Yeah. Dean Stevenson says, sounds like you're multi-skilled, Danny Boydster. Luis says, I had Domino's pizza for dinner. Hey, that's cool. Buddy Carfano, use an impact gun for drain plug. Got to make sure it's tight. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's what they did to my PT Cruiser. That was the day I broke my neck. Let's see here. Luis says, everyone remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. What is that? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I remember that. Kim says she remembers that. I don't know what it is, and she remembers it.
That's a kid's cartoon.
It's a kid's cartoon, okay. Danny Boyd to Dean. Definitely needs more mineral water. Dougster, we had a cookout at Lady Dougster's mom's place. It was good. That just sounds good.
Yeah, good times.
Danny Boyd, did I screw up using water generated by the dehumidifier? Yeah. Oh, to put in my radiator. Oh, that's kind of like, that's distilled water, isn't it?
It is, kind of.
As
long as it's clean,
I thought so. Well done, Danny Boyd. Everyone was asking you where you were last night. I was the only one who told the truth. So I said Danny Boyd was experimenting with mineral. I guess that's agua, but it says alga. But it's probably agua. Oh yeah, he fixed it. Agua. Yeah, good times. Kim's over there modifying the new part already. It's like everything. Everything you buy, you got to fix it before you can use it.
I mean, I guess I could just jam it in there with the impact.
Jam it in there with the impact, yeah.
Pray and pray.
Danny Boyd. Get you to Kroger's if you got one, and head for the seafood freezer case. Look for Private Selection branded swordfish steaks and cook them on charcoal grill. They're fun. Kroger's. Who is it calls it? K. Rogers. K. Rogers. Who is it? Oh, that's John Cope, I think. Calls Kroger's K. Rogers. Like Kmart or something. It's K. Rogers. Just pretty funny. Like, so, hey, Danster. That H2O from the dehumidifier worked just fine. It's naturally soft. Kim, did you leave? Oh, no, you just opened the door.
I heard a noise.
Oh, you heard a noise and opened the door. Danny Boyd says, I'm only slightly dyslexic. Yeah, we took the Dart out for a run today to buy that plug. Just started up, ran everything. We stopped at the grocery store on the way back. And then
oh, you drove the Dart today?
Kim had me drive back from the grocery store. So it drives okay. It started right up.
Oh, man, but there's something wrong with the alignment.
Yeah, the alignment's got a lot of negative caster. We could see that when it was parked.
Man, a lot.
But I think it's the same on both sides because it doesn't pull at all. It just drives down the road okay. The brakes work. But everything just kind of feels like it should. There's a little looseness in the steering, but nothing like it
I'm
was.
entrusting this to you.
Okay.
For when I need it.
I have the gasket. Dean Stevenson says, Dan, they do that in space stations and submarines. H2O to go. That's Tim grinding. Danny Boyd says, I think I've heard that dehumidifier water can contain the elements necessary to foster galvanic corrosion. Well, the dehumidifiers I've seen go into a galvanized container. Maybe they go into plastic now. The one I used to have was galvanized, so it went into a zinc-coated can, basically. But I don't know. They're probably plastic now. I don't know. That's true. We haven't had Kroger stores in my area since 1980. My dad worked for the grocery warehouse till the end. Oh, we have them here. Danny Boyd says, surprised Kroger's pulled out of anywhere. You know, in Arizona, they're all over Arizona, but they're called Fry's. F-R-Y-S, Fry's. But it's a Kroger. And as soon as you leave the state of Arizona, they're Kroger's. And the little card you get, mine says Fry's on it. But I get free gas if I use it here at the Kroger's. T. Stevens said, so Listeria or Legionnaire's disease you got to watch for, Dan.
Yeah, don't drink it. That's why you never drink the warm water.
Never drink the warm water? Did you say warm or worm?
You never drink from the hot water because...
because it's in the hot water heater.
Well, water heater will cook out all the chlorine, and then you get Legionnaire. It's not protected. But it's warm.
Danny Boyd says, Dean Stevenson, don't run your water heater boiler set to a low enough temp where you can shower without turning on the cold, because that will promote Legionnaire something development in the system. Kim was just saying that, I think. John Boston, do you manually adjust your rear brake shoes or do they adjust automatically? This one, my car, has self-adjusters on it, but I don't think they're working correctly. Kim's grinding. I can't talk over it. Okay. When we were putting the wheels on it, she couldn't get the drum off the right rear. And she kept messing with it. I said, don't mess with it. We want to get it going, because I can just see open up the whole can of worms. But she took the drum off the left rear. It just came off. And the self-adjuster was disconnected, so she hooked it up. So, yeah, we probably got to pull that apart. And we're probably going to have to fix that or adjust them manually, one way or the other. Now, hers on the Dart, she redid all of them, got all new springs and everything, so I think they're set up right. Aren't they?
Yeah.
You've got your self-adjuster set up right?
Yeah, because those brakes have always been fuzzy, so I've been through them all over and over again, trying to get everything right. Balance.
Danny Boyd says, John Boston's drive in reverse and hit the brakes, and that's supposed to make self-adjusters work. It does, because then the shoes move a little bit, and it pulls a little thing up and goes on the start adjuster. Or it'll work if you stop on a hill and kind of just, I guess you're going backwards then too. Danny Boyd goes, I'm funny looking. Josh Holman, good to be here. Hey, Josh Holman, how you doing?
Hey, Josh, welcome in.
Kim, you're trying to see up close with no glasses on. You're filing. I'm like worried about your eyes.
Well,
I know one way you can't see, the other way you protect your eyes.
Yeah. So this is way better already.
She says it's way better already.
Just want to make sure there's no burrs.
One benefit of rear disc brakes, no adjustment needed. Yeah, except for the parking brake. Well, it depends on how the parking brake works. If it's the one that grabs the disc, I guess, I don't know, or the one that has a little drum inside. I don't know. All these fancy things, I don't know. I don't really need, I guess I could convert the disc on the back, but why, you know? Just make the self-adjusters work. Danny Boyd, I'm drunk Saturday night. Man, I miss that. I could sit down and have a couple of drinks, but I can't do that anymore.
You could have a drink. But...
Yeah, but then I don't feel good. It does something to me, and I don't mean like a hangover. It does something to my whole system, you know.
That's a lot of sugar.
It's sugar and something else.
Alcohol, sugar, mess you up.
Yeah, I kind of miss it. When we were driving down there, I'm thinking, man, they haven't got that good gin down here, and you can only buy it there. You can't buy it in any stores. So I thought about it, but you know, we were doing something else. Danny Boyd, I drove my Mustang tonight without power shifting, but I still managed to squawk second a couple of times. Here we got ads. I'll wait for the ads.
If you ever watch the replay, you're just sitting there. You know, it sees you while it's running ads, right? Like it pauses the stream and then just comes back. If it
does, and then it catches up, or what?
No, it just adds time to the length of the replay for one reason.
Oh, on the replay, but during the this, I don't know how that works.
Some people may have experienced advertisements. All right, you can't see the difference, but it's different. It's more different. It's more gooder now. It's actually got bite to it. I could feel the bite to it. Like, you know, when you have a tap and die kind of thing, it has that bite to it. You don't want to run your hand because you can feel it's rough.
You can see the
instead of being stamped.
One disadvantage of 4-disc rear brakes is the dangerous shrink rings that chop out Ford 9-inch disc rear ends. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been wealthy enough to have a Ford with rear disc brakes. I have had cars with disc brakes and rear. I've had good cars like that. Here, you're going to want this. You're going to want this. Okay, big Y ad. What's a big Y ad? That's Buddy Carfano.
I don't know, but he gets 2 points.
And Bruce, Inspector Bruce, ad for Exchange Bank. There's 2 points. Twisted Mopar Garage. Hello, good evening. Dean Stevenson, nonlinear periodization.
Hey, we're charging our advertisers double bits tonight, so you guys can have all the kilobits.
Yeah, because we got
7,000 kilobits.
Because we're at
I wasn't sure if it would be this stable.
Higher.
In the shop, we've been running 5, and it's running 7. It seems like you guys are okay.
We're with 1080p now.
We're on fiber at the house, but we make a RF hop into the garage, and it seems like it's doing okay. Yeah, look, 7,000.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Now in 1080p.
What is this? Luis says, I think The Ant Bully is the most underrated movie from 2006. That's Luis.
Interesting take. From 2006, the most underrated. Make a video about it. Yeah.
What is this Dougster saying here? RLS plumbing fittings. Oh, those are his ads.
Oh, Maple Hill Golf is having a blowout sale. Very good, Dougster. You get 2 points.
And
Twisted Mopar, welcome to the stream. Bruce is here. I didn't say hello to Bruce earlier. Hi.
All says Big Y is another supermarket chain. See, I didn't know what that was.
Okay.
Buddy Carr found Big Y grocery store in Massachusetts. Oh, okay. And that's why Olive knows about it, because she was originally from that area. Dean Stevenson, our Australian 351 Cleveland's mandatory 9-inch disc rear brakes from August 73 to 79. Worst 9-inch axle ever. Really? See, Twisted Mopar Garage says everything looks sharper in the picture.
Yeah, we really did bump up the bit.
We bumped it up. And we got a different camera. We had the camera last time, but it wasn't all sorted out yet. Now, hopefully, it's sorted out. And I think we got the sound better, too, I hope. Danny Boyd says, I want a golf club made of pecs. ain't any good at golf, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so where's Mexican Spec? Don't know. He's been pretty busy because we've been on lives. This is like the fourth live of this week in 4 days, and I think he was on the other three moderating. Yeah, because we were in Uncle Tony's last night. He was moderating in there.
Wasn't he? He said he was doing a live this morning. Remember?
Did
anybody see Mexican Spec on his live this morning?
Oh, I don't know. I
think he was moving a car around.
I was out, man. I was up.
Last night.
It was late night getting home, and then I stayed up a little bit,
dark.
and then I slept in the morning, of course. Twisted Mopar says on steroids. What's this? Oh, Inspector Bruce says, I see you have 6,000 subscribers. We do. We went over 6,000. I felt pretty good about that.
Heck yeah.
Mike N says, hi, everyone. What did I miss? Mike N, were you in? I think you were in Uncle Tony's last night, were you? I'm trying to remember. Because Tony's, see, I've got this nice big screen here it's huge, and it's tipped on its side. And Uncle Tony's got this little tiny thing that I couldn't see from where I was. I had to get close to it and see. And just trying to see all who's there, it's really hard. I'm spoiled with this nice setup Kim put up here.
I know, I spoil you. You don't even know if you appreciate it right. You say nice things, so I guess you appreciate
Doug says, I'm terrible at golf, but I don't care. I'm out to have fun. And I'm very successful. Danny Boyd, spoken like a man who might bring a few beers along.
Oh.
Let's see. Dean Stevens says that the shrink ring is very hard system to repair. Okay, if the case hardening never gets broken into. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's a crush thing. I think that's what you're talking about. Every 600-mile races with the system. First race they used it. The rear wheels fell off. What? Louis says, I'm almost there too. 800 subscribers. Yeah, you got to have 1,000 and then 4,000 watch time hours, and then you can get monetized. God, look, we have like 2.3 million views. I'm surprised to see that. Man. But Carvana says, only golf I play is mini golf. You know, I've done that. I used to do that a lot. That's fun. But I don't go out and play real golf. Or maybe that is real golf. I don't know. Doug says, a few. Dancer, I'm not amateur. Bring lots of beer. Dean Stevens says, you missed all my deleted contents, Mike. Twisted Mopar, I'm just over 800 subs. My videos suck. Well,
hey, I'm recording.
Trying
to get this to thread in.
I gotta be quiet. She's
recording. You don't have to. I'm just letting you know so you don't say anything really objectionable.
Like I just said.
All right. So we've got this self-threading plug dark, and I've got the ratcheting wrench, and we're just gonna set it right there. Hold it flat with my finger. Try and get it to cut. Please.
She's recording. I'm being quiet.
How's it looking? I'm sorry, you can talk.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, okay. Dean Stevens, the axle shafts had a shrink ring to cover the end. Are you talking about the thing that holds the bearing in place? You call it a shrink ring. I think we used to press them on, and they went on the axles for the 9-inch boards. Because I used to press those on at the wheel alignment shop where I worked when we do bearings on those.
Should I be using cutting oil or something?
I don't know. Is it too hard to screw in there? Dougster says many golf courses around will not let outside drinks on course to force you to buy their expensive drinks. We only go to courses that all BYOB. Man, when I was young, I always used to have, the flat. You remember the little bottles like a flask shape? They're kind of curved. I had a jacket with a pocket on the inside. I always had some Bacardi 151. It's 151 proof Bacardi in there because you didn't need much of it. I could get a Coke or something. Just put a little in there, and it was plenty. It lasted a long time. Danny Boyd says, sorry for hitting the sauce hard tonight, but I hit it hard in 6 or 7 days, and that's a good place to be. Well, it's Saturday night.
Yeah, it's Saturday night. You don't have to apologize to us.
Except for Dean Stevenson, it's Sunday. Okay, Dean Stevenson, I'm part left wing, part right wing, at any other time in any other direction as well. It's like being confused, but with a purpose. Huckster, there's really a nice 27-hole, family-owned golf course to me. And the owner, 91 years young, still works on the counter. Hey, that's pretty cool. Danny Boyd. Right is mostly right, but the left is a few good ideas too. Okay, let's see here. Gene Stevens, I also like the downers and uppers. Geez. Danny Boyd says, time for a church moment. You guys. Kim, did it go in or are you struggling with it?
Oh, man.
It's freaking tight, right?
Yeah. That's like cutting thread.
Well, the next time it comes out, it'll come out. It'll go back in, and we'll just have that drain plug from now on.
Yeah, it's got an O period S period for oversized.
Well, they have oversized and they have double oversized. I got the oversized. Are you glad I didn't get the double oversized?
Yes. Yeah, we'd have had to drill the darn thing.
Drill it. Yeah, and drill bit goes through it, goes up and drills into the crank.
Knocking camera over.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, give me that freaking impact drive. What do you think of that? Like, I mean, I'm kind of serious.
Well, you want a long handle?
I got a longer handle already.
Well, back it out a little bit and go again. Or you already got into the thick part. Danny Boyd says, shop lives rock. Well, I enjoy doing them. I enjoy having this going on here.
I appreciate having the company.
And Kim says she appreciates having a company. She'll come up here and work by herself sometime. She doesn't like it very much. She likes it if I come up here. And I know she likes it even better when this is on, when the live's on. Well, last night going to Uncle Tony's with two lives going. They got Uncle Tony's live going, and they got Dr. Art's live going. Dr. Art's using a phone, Tony's using a camera, and you had to be careful not to walk in front of one or the other. And yeah, it was a little weird. They said they wanted me to turn my phone on and do a live, and I said, well, it's all the same people. Just let them come into your live.
Yeah, he did offer to let us stream, and we said, no, just
Danny,
do your thing. We're just here for moral support.
Danny Boyd says, you are also lucky to have that shop. I need one. Well, you know what? I lived in apartments and trailer parks and lived in a car for a while. I didn't always have like the best finances. So once I had a good job, I got this place and I paid it off as quickly as I could. I paid it down some, refinanced to get a little lower interest rate, and then paid it off in, I don't know, probably 10 years. So, and that's what really sold. The house is kind of a piece of crap. I mean, it's an old hillbilly house. I mean, that's an understatement. It's an old hillbilly house. But this little tin building here was new, and the guy that was living here is a young guy and inherited the whole thing from his mother because his mother had passed away. So he built this little shop, and he was painting cars in here. But then they bought another place. So this little shop it wasn't even a year old when I bought the place. So
what's the metric equivalent of 3/4?
19. And I mean, they're within a few thousands of each other. But a car process, Kim needs a lift. Laying on the ground stinks. You know why I don't have a lift? That ceiling is like 7 foot.
Yeah, you
10.
can't go anywhere.
You know, where are you going to lift to?
Nowhere to go. All right.
Yeah, whose place are we in? We were just in. Oh, you're really going to use that?
I need this to cut the threads, but I'm not going to hammer it into the pan with it.
Okay, just be careful.
I'm going to hit it in a little bit and then back out and in and out and in and out. It's so tight. I'm under there struggling, and I know I don't need it.
Yeah, well, you're strong. So if you're struggling, I know it's hard to do. Let's see. Luis says, so what if 84 Pontiac Fiero, like a rocket car? You know, I really like Fieros. A guy that was working for me bought a new Fiero when they first came out first year, and it had the 4-cylinder, the Pontiac Iron Duke, and a manual transmission. I went out and drove it. It was not fast, but man, it handled good, and it just felt good. It was, okay, she's going to make noise. Kim's running impact wrench.
I don't think it's going to fall out.
It's in all the way?
Double check.
I think she's done with the impact wrench. Let's see here. Danny White says, oh, wow, Buck, you've lived in a car? Even my low standards ass has never lived in a car. You know what? It was after divorce, and you can imagine that. And I thought that was going to go, like, okay. It didn't go okay. Former wife got everything, except my 64 Ford.
She got the gold bad, and I got the shaft.
I had my 64 Ford, which at the time was a 17-year-old car that was almost a pushmobile. So I ended up, I bought a Datsun 1200, little pushrod Datsun, and that's what I was driving around. I paid $300 for it. And I didn't hang out in town living in a car. I went out, I found a place to work that was out in the country, like a ranch where I was out there, and the guy had airplanes to work on. I was out there working on the airplanes. And I just slept in the car. And there was a shower on the property that was just like anybody could use it. And so I used that shower, and I slept in that car for a while. And then I built a shipping container that was 8 foot by 12 foot. Built a real nice wooden shipping container. If you can believe it, something like that's nice. Put rolled roofing on it, put a window in it, had a TV on top, I ran electricity to it. I lived in that for 3 years, but I just bought the materials and built it, so I didn't have to, I didn't have rent going every month, and the guy that owned the property just let me stay there. So it was pretty good. And that's what got me back on my feet again. So living in the car was probably for a couple of months. Sleeping in a Datsun 1200 with the seat tilted back. And I'm missing all the chat. I'm sorry because I'm going on with all this stuff. Yeah, Steve Edwards here says, hey, Steve. Oh, Danny Boyd says, stay away from those reverse mortgages. Yeah. Let's see. Love those cars, rowdy, fun, SBC, small block Chevy or LS swap. I'd like to see a 3.8. Hey, that truck that was in my thumbnail tonight, that's a 3.8. The guy put a 3.8 in it.
4.3.
Or 4.3. Oh, what's this? A 3.8. I'm missing. I know. I'm trying to. I'm scrolled back so far in the chat. I'm just gonna have to give up and go up to the front. I'm sorry. I just missed like 3 pages of chat. Sorry.
What? You guys are allowed to repeat yourself as long as you're not spamming.
And Mexican Specs here. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I missed Mexican Spec coming in because Kim was running Impact Wrench, and while she was running it, the chat was just like scrolling by. So I couldn't talk while she was doing that. So anyway, Danny Boy, first car I rode in was a vintage Burgundy '64 Galaxy 500 with outdoor hardtop with a 362, probably a 352, and Cruise-O-Matic. Yeah, my first car.
I'm going to record this.
I got to be quiet again.
All right, there she is. She's marked, as you can see, quarter 20 O.S for oversized. And it took a little while to get her in there. You really had to fight. It's hot. Hitting it. You cut some thread. The washer's tight. No leaks. That should solve the problem. Some other weird stuff that I noticed when I'm down here. This exhaust pipe has a big dent in it. I don't know where that came from. Pretty strange. There's absolutely no rust hiding behind that cable there. But that is the carpeting. We're going to have to talk to Mr. Del Campo about the rust-free Texas car. And there is another spot. Looking at other spot, rust-free Texas car that we may have to put over and roll it there. So we'll address that. But it's pretty minor. All right, get out of here.
You done?
Done.
Okay, she was recording under the car, so I was trying to be quiet.
Thank you.
So a lot's happened here. I can't keep up with it all, but let's see. Josh wants to stay away from those home warranties. Mexican Specs, I just got here. Yeah, I saw you come in, but I had to be quiet because Kim was over there with. She had to run the drain plug in. We got an oversized drain plug. It's 22 thousandths oversized, and it's got like a tap on one end. She was running it in. It was really hard to turn in there, so she got under there with the impact wrench. She'd go in a little, out a little, in a little, out a little. But now it's in there. It's got new threads in it. It's in. So, and she was under there recording. So let's see. Where are we? Oh, that's what Mexican Spec was asking. What we're doing on the car right now? Yeah, we're getting the drain plug in there. So now we have a good, solid drain plug in there, and so we got to swap out the oil filter and pour oil in it. Remember to pour. That's the important part. Remember to pour the oil in. Well, I guess the important part is to put the drain plug in before you put the oil in, because if you don't, then the oil doesn't do you any good. Danny Boyd says, I still have both my hands and all 10 fingers, believe it or not.
Amen.
And I know so many people have lost fingers doing mechanical work.
Hey, for a little while I couldn't walk. Being able to walk pretty steady again is wow. I mean, you don't know what you got till you lose it.
Man, I had a friend that was working a place where they were making paper, and they have these big packs of paper. They'd run them into the shear and whack the shear with, and a guy would actuate the shear, step on a pedal, whack, and then he would get the next paper in there. at some specified distance, and whack again. So, and then sometimes you get all jammed up, and you go, hold on, you reach in there and clear it out. Well, he did that one time. He goes, just a second. I got to clear it out. He reached in there with his hand, and the guy stepped on it, whack, just knocked this, like, right across here. Knocked this.
That's gruesome.
Oh, man. And because he was a pilot, and I said to him one time, what happened to your fingers? So he told me the story. Like, oh, geez. So, luckily, it healed, but of course he had no fingers. His fingers are real short. But he was still able to have get his first class medical. Didn't affect that, and he was still flying airliners. So, yeah. Oh, Luis is taking off. Luis is taking off?
Thanks for being
here. Oh, yeah, he is
Luis.
taking off. Thanks for being here.
Guys, check out Luis's channel.
Yeah, check out Luis. Hey, maybe Mexican Spec can put up Luis's channel so he can get a couple more subs.
He's always friendly, and I guess he likes cartoons.
And get a couple more subs for him.
He's always here hanging out. We appreciate that. I don't know. He doesn't talk about cars very much.
He talks about some cars.
All right, so that's in there. I feel good about it. It cut itself some new threads, and it's tight as all.
Okay, so it's not going to leak.
Okay. No, that washer is like, please.
Andrew Button says, knew a guy who was working on a flap and somebody in the cockpit decided to activate it. Yeah, you know, in the Air Force, you're supposed to have that marked. You're supposed to tag that. And, of course, some people don't. And when I was in Hawaii, there was, if you remember what a C-141 is, it's a guy up on the flap of C-141, not marked. Somebody put the flaps down, and he went right to the ground. I think he broke his thumb. He broke his thumb. Could have been worse, I guess. Anyway, all miles are original. It's just that lesser of us downplay high mileage. High mileage usually doesn't scare me off. Yeah, as long as it works. Oh.
Hold on, before you open that.
Wants me to open the wicks.
You have to tell the video that we're going to use a wicks filter. Show me the wicks.
Okay, and Mexican Spec, thank you for putting up the link. And Kim's got me thinking about something else now.
Sorry.
So I'm not.
This won't take long.
I'm not reading for a second. So you want me to?
Just say we're going to use a wick.
We're going to use this wicks filter on the Z sled. And I don't know, I've just decided they had choices of a bunch of different filters, and Wix is the one that everybody says to use.
You're going to write the mileage on it with a sticker?
Well, we'll put the mileage in the car, so I'm not going to write it on this.
Oh, I always write it on the filter.
Oh, I've never done that.
Well, okay. You can't write it on a black filter anyways, but I would stick a piece of tape and write the mileage on it so we know when the filter was changed.
Okay, well, I'll put a tag up here where I put it.
Okay. You going to pre-fill that filter?
No, because it goes on almost like this. It's just going to spill all over the place. When I crank that, if I don't step on the gas, it'll just crank and crank and crank and crank. And then you step on the gas, it'll start. So I won't step on the grass. Yeah, I'll step on the gas. I won't step on the gas. And I'll bring the oil pressure up first.
Okay. I'm going to stick it in the microwave to make sure it's preheated.
Okay, let's see. Dean Stevenson, 781.5 subscriptions now. I don't know where Dean Stevenson gets half subscriptions. They haven't done that to us yet from YouTube, but maybe people have half subscriptions now. So it'll take you like 2,000 to get to 1,000. Let's see. Mexican Spec says, our family drove a 68 Galaxy 130,000 miles in 14 years. It is doubtful a 68 car is only 30,000 miles now. There are some like that, but yeah, that's a rare case. It's where somebody buys one and they're probably older and they just don't drive it much, or, you know, I've seen things like that happen. Somebody drives a car and they buys a car and they lose their license, and once in a while a grandson or something takes them somewhere. And a friend of mine this was in the 70s, he bought a 55 Chevy that had, I think it had 18,000 miles on it, maybe it was 15,000, something like that. The car looked brand new. And it was, it was like 18 years old. It's a beautiful car. Kim, what are you doing?
Wrong button.
Just making noise. Dean Stevenson says, Zim. Oh, it's upside down. Wix. Oh, I was holding upside down. Sorry about that.
And put it in the microwave.
What are you doing?
Defrost.
She's putting my oil filter in the microwave. Kim. I don't know what she's doing. So they're playing. I could have traded in on 82 Mustang GT. My dad wouldn't buy one either, so I waited 10 years and I bought my own. You know, my dad in 1970, he bought a new Ford Galaxy, and I wanted it, and he liked a big four-door brown car. We had a name for that color. But anyway, I always wanted to buy, I told him you should buy.
Oh, it's hot. Okay. Yeah, you're going to get the gloves or something like that.
Tim's recording. I always told him he should buy 2 Corvettes. He didn't like that idea either. Dare I have a 4th class of Jim? Man.
All right, then we'll just spin it on there. Here you go. Careful. It's right out of the oven.
Oh. Okay. Too much coming at me from every direction. I've lost the chat again because I'm paying attention to what Kim's doing, and then
10W30.
And then what happened was the ads came. Kim, there's a man. This is hard.
Yeah.
It's right down here by your legs. There's that blue gallon of how much is in there? 5 quarts. Okay, that's what we want to do. But we probably want to put like some of it in. I don't know what that is. It's probably 5 quarts, but we'll probably put like some in and then start it. But we probably ought to put the filter on first. I know there was all the fooling around putting the filter in the microwave, but I don't want to forget putting it on the car. Okay, Dean Stevenson, the thorium will make it explode, Kim. The thorium. Where do we have thorium? Thorium's interesting stuff because it's an alpha.
Put a little bit in there. It's really good for the valve guides.
Okay, good. Thorium is interesting stuff because it's an alpha emitter. And I know you're not interested in that. You're talking about.
You're talking to them.
I know, but it's like too much of like everything going on at once, and then I lose track of what I'm doing. So I'm thinking about what you're doing. What are you doing? What do you need? You need to pour something in somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Andrew Butt says, I'm missing this. Danny Boyd, my dad bought a new LTD 4-door hardtop. Yeah, my dad is actually not a Galaxy. It was a custom 500, 1970, but it was a 4-door sedan. It had the post. My father didn't like hardtops. Andrew Butt says, my father bought a new 442 in 1968. I still own it. Oh, that is really cool. Are you really going to do that? Okay, this is that front end.
What's going on the filter?
Which side of the filter?
I don't know.
Don't put too much in here. I know everybody's got to fill the filter, which is fine if the filter screws on like this, but it doesn't. It screws on like this.
Okay, here.
So then it dumps all over the place. Makes a mess.
You can tell the internet. Oh, what's wrong?
What's the reason for microwaving the oil filter? Kim was screwing around. She didn't really microwave it. She just made a video that made it look like she was microwaving it, and then handed it to me, and then I got to look like it's hot.
Here,
it's all BS.
All you got to film is
funny.
Some oil in, just a little bit.
Just a little oil in the filter. That's plenty. Please don't spill it all.
It's like a quart of oil that goes in here.
No,
And then I like
I don't
to
think
just,
it's so important.
I just like to,
Put some on the.
I just like to wet the elements. See, look, it goes in like that. It's not going to pour out.
Okay.
No
So
drip.
now all we need to do is put a little on the gasket.
Yeah. It's fine.
What's the reason? Yeah, Kim. What's the reason for microwaving? Be silly. That's
It gets the molecules moving. Temperature.
Mexican spec says it is the new one sold in Mexico. I saw one at a gas station with Jalisco plates.
Okay. See, look. Did you guys see how much I put in there? I put what, a pint? How much do you think it's going to pour out when I flip it over?
Okay.
You see this?
Okay.
Look. 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 You see it pouring out? Is it pouring out?
Let's.
No.
I'm moving out of the way.
No. Here. Video that. I'm going to do it again for the camera. Because he's all worried. I put like a pint of oil. Watch. See it pouring out? Pouring out? Pouring out? No. Still not pouring out? Is it pouring out yet? Oh. 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 Still nothing? Still not pouring out? You can pre-fill a filter that doesn't go entirely, like if it goes sideways, you can pre-fill. Don't fill it all the way till it's overfilled, but put a pint in there and swish it around. Now it's got a lid in it. It's ready to go. It'll fill up real quick now. All right, that's my speed.
That's your speed.
How tight do you want?
Just
How
tighten
many
it down till
Ooga
it stops and go another half turn or whatever till it stops.
1.5 Ooga Boogas.
Till it stops harder. I don't know. A lot of times I use an oil filter wrench to tighten it, not because I want to get it that tight, because I just don't have the grip on the oil filter, so I just go like whatever it is, half a turn or so.
All right, go ahead. You can go back to the.
Okay. Well, yeah, I just lost. I'm lost. Danny Boyd says microwaving oil filter is only going to make sparks.
I did actually put it in there.
She didn't really put it in there. She was just faking out the
It's just.
video. She's trying to be funny on the video, and it might be funny on the video.
I'm gonna edit it so it looks like I waited for it to beep. But what I really did is only put it in for 1 second, so it didn't even
And what it's going to do is
piss off the internet.
the whole will have like 1,000
We can only
comments, and that'll drive the video, and then yeah. Let's see, where am I here? See, Mexican Spec says my dad bought a '68 two-door hardtop, '68 Galaxy two-door hardtop. That's gone. Okay, I'm gonna scroll back. When I was 2 years old. Hey, Kim, we still have a mouse in here. I just watched him scurry across the floor, looking for his buddy that
He
bailed
came
out.
back. You were worried, but he found his way back.
Andrew Bud says that's when Fords were good. I had a '68 Fairmont GT with a 4-speed. Love that car. Okay, I just scrolled. I lost a whole lot of chat. I'm sorry. So now, my Uncle Jimmy had an '89 dark blue D150 that the paint was flaking. Truck name was Spot. She ran so good for a long time. I had a dog I named Spots for a while. It was a dog that showed up, and he's afraid of me. And he'd like stay way out away from me. If I fed him, he'd like back way off, then come up and eat the food. But he'd come around, but he lived outside on the porch and hung around there. But I called him Spots, and then one day he disappeared. He was around for about a year, so I don't know where he went.
Somebody needed him more than you.
Dean Stevenson says, I love it when Kiwis sing in SAE units.
All right. I think I'm going to put this back on the ground. Is that okay with you?
Okay, so I'm sorry, Kim. I should be paying attention to what you're doing instead of my attention is completely divided
I
tonight.
don't need your attention. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm going to put this back on the ground. Does that sound okay to you?
Is there anything else we need to do? I don't think so. I think we can go onto the ground with it.
I agree. I don't think there's any other priority
Now,
stuff.
the other thing you may want to do is pour oil in it, like a quart or so, before you put it down. Make sure the drain plug's on.
It's not. It was still dripping before. Yeah. Okay. We'll do it. We'll do it that way. Put some in there. Give it 5 minutes.
Do you call ratchets, drives, quarter, 3/8, and half-inch in Kiwi land? Dean says yes. Oh, I thought it'd be like Airbus does, where they have all these strange. They use SAE, but they call them by whatever the whatever the metric is. Inspector Bruce, have you ever seen that? Did you? I'm sure you worked on Airbus stuff. Did you see AN hardware, this SAE, but it's called out in millimeters? That's like, like 7.13857 millimeters. I saw that, some Airbus document that had all these weird sizes, and I went and looked it up, and it came up to, like 7/16 and 3/8 and half-inch. It's like, what? But I don't know if that's normal for Airbuses or not. Airbuses are tinny.
Uh-oh.
Maximus Spec says, I was already cooking on the black vinyl interior. Oh, my crayons died a horrible death. Oh, I bet your dad loved the crayons like melting into the seats. I bought so many cars that were like kids had done stuff like that, potato chips and crayons and everything. And I just pull the seats out and clean them all up and then spray them with furniture polish and put them back in, and man, do they look good. Andrew Button 68 Torino trunk was quite interesting. The lid was short, but it went under that deck about 3 feet. Hard to crawl in there. The car that I actually took driver training in was a 69 Torino, and it was donated. The driver training cars they had in the high school were donated by local dealerships. They had a sign on the back, ad for the dealership. So it was in 1970, but it was a 69 Ford Torino that I learned to drive in. Boeing is like the 60s, 70s American cars. Scare buses are like Yugo. Scare buses. Yeah, we used to call them scare buses too, but I don't know. I got friends that, of course.
Does your car need zinc?
No, we're fine with regular motor oil. The problem with putting other zinc is you don't know what the other, if you don't know what the detergents are, and you're just going to make a mess.
Say it again.
Okay. The problem with adding zinc to other motor oils is you don't know what the additive package is. And I know there's problems with added zinc and detergents, which is like calcium and stuff. You got to know what all these things are and how they interact. So no, I don't want to add any, and it does have some zinc in it, so I'm not worried about it.
So we're just using some Superkick
Yeah.
NW 30 for extreme oil fill.
So Mexican Spec remembers the trunk. Okay, let's see. Dean Stevenson, yes. Or Rosa, Jimmy, Vitara. Oh man, this is scrolling by fast. Vitara, Grand Vista, everything. Even the Kazashi, I don't know what that is. Mexican Spec, my crayons were in a bucket, not in the seat. Well, that's good. Yeah, if I'd melted crayons into the car seat, that would have been bad. I wouldn't have liked the results of that. My mother had a wooden spoon. She whacked on her butt, through our pants. It just sting a little bit, but it was like we didn't want that to happen. So what's Bruce say? Airbus sometimes use European names for things, like using a torch, flashlight. Yeah, oh yeah, same thing down under. I think the only country that says flashlight is here, maybe Canada. Every other English-speaking country, it's a torch. Doug said Carter Auto Styling.
I was just going to ask if anybody was watching that, Dougster. I just watched the whole thing with Cold War Motors on Carter Auto styling. They chopped the top of a 77 Oldsmobile. They made it from a 4-door and a 2-door, but they did it the worst way you can imagine. Can you imagine how they might do it that's really bad?
I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to go back and look at it.
Do you want me to tell you, give it away, or you want to wait?
Okay. Just tell me.
They just welded the front and back door together, and they made it so like the whole side of the car they took the post out and made it so the whole thing was the door.
That's huge.
It's so dumb. Yeah, and then they made the back of the car.
I'm surprised they didn't make it a suicide door.
What was the name of that kind of trunk design that they used on the back? Like a Seville.
Oh, yeah, they call that thing a, I don't remember, some kind of buggy, something. Josh Holman, I read that a driver's ed student was told to park a K-car one time, and they put it in park while it was still moving. Scattered the transmission all over the road.
Hey, Hippie Long. Hippie Long's loading out in the show. I don't know how late we're going tonight, but we'll probably be here still.
I was driving a tow truck one time, and there was a car driving in front of us. It went up on the side, two wheels on the sidewalk, and he hit a telephone pole and took some pieces off his car and left the trash there, and then kept going and missed a couple of stop signs. So we got on the radio, called the police. The police caught up with us, and the guy stopped. They put the lights on him, and we just pulled over. And the guy stopped in the middle of the intersection. Intersection's like this, and the guy stopped like 45 degrees off in the middle of the intersection, and it was downhill a little bit. And he got out, and he's holding on to the car. He's so drunk he couldn't even stand up. He's holding on to the car, and then his wife got out the other side, and she was walking around. She was yelling at the cops. They were both drunk, out of control. And that car started rolling. And I was there. Because the car is like going to roll over and start hitting houses. So I ran and I jumped in on the passenger side because she left the door open. But when I jumped in, I ended up laying across the front seat with my head about where the steering wheel was. Well, I couldn't reach the brake, so I just reached over and put it in park. And I heard the parking ball go, and the car stopped. It's like, wow. I thought I was going to go for a ride into the side of a house. But
why are you sitting over the corner? You should be in the center of the
because this thing rolls me this way.
Oh.
Every time I move over, pretty soon I start creeping that way because the concrete's a little bit. I don't want to be way over there.
But you're off the screen.
So you want to measure?
Yeah.
Here, make sure I'm in the center of the screen. No, don't do that.
Okay.
You're such a perfectionist about things that don't matter.
The screen is 56 inches wide, so you should be over here at 30.
This is a really uncomfortable place to be.
28. There you go, right there. Yeah.
This is terrible. I'm just hogging the middle of the thing here.
Whoa.
That's your half. Now I got your half and my half. What are you doing?
You want to do that? You can go back over there.
Well, I had it so you could see part of the front of the car and you could see me.
Well, yeah, but you're over hiding in the corner. You're the star.
Okay, I want a vote here. Should I be
nobody
dead center,
puts Buffy in a corner.
or should I be over the edge so you can see the car? Dean Stevenson says only 3 countries know the truth about SAE units. Similarly, everyone who calls a flashlight a torch. Similarly, Wong. See, Dean's kind of like an American. He doesn't like Z, he doesn't like SAE, he doesn't like metric. I don't know what he's doing. Doesn't like a torch. Yeah, everybody, what is this? It's a torch, except in the U.S.
All right, there's no leaking.
Flashlight.
There's no leaking. I'm going to put the car down.
Put the car down.
I'm going to turn on camera 2 so they can watch the extreme putting the car down.
Yeah, then I am going to need to be in a different position.
Yep. I got to make sure you're on.
All engineers and loggers know a fall is very important. Don't argue with the director, Buff. Yes, Mexican specs on your side. Dougster, driver's ed cars were Chevy, Corsica, Ford, Escort wagons, and Chrysler K cars, and one minivan. When I was in school, they had 69 Torino, which I drove. They had a 1970, what's that Swedish car? Why can't I remember stuff? Not a Volvo, the funny looking one. Saab. They had a Saab with a manual transmission. And the whole idea, the reason why the Saab dealer donated it for a year to the school was so kids could learn how to drive the manual transmission. Everybody hated that thing. Andrew Button says Swab. Yeah, Saab. And then there was a third one that was a normal car, American car. I don't remember what it was. I didn't drive that one. I don't remember what it was. Dean says the A&R person said I didn't hear a single Scania. I don't know. Mexican spec. I didn't take driver's ed in school. I took it privately. The car was a Datsun 210. A 210. That's what I lived in for a while. Or was it a 110? What's the Datsun 1200? Oh, the 210 is like a B210. The one I lived in was a predecessor of B210. I think it was a 110. What was the Datsun 1200? Sonnet had a 4-speed on the column. Man, I got a friend that he loves those things. Yeah, Inspector Bruce said Saab. Yeah, everybody's saying Saab, but I got it first. Do they get points if I already found it out or figured it out? Mexican spec says not a B210, just a 210, a 1980 model. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up, see what that is. I don't know what that is. Josh Holmes says, speaking of Saabs, they tested one in the early 90s, and the exhaust was cleaner than the surrounding air. Oh, that was bypassing the engine, and they had an oxygen bottle somewhere. That's how you pass the smog. Have the exhaust go out somewhere or into a big bag or something, and then have an exhaust pipe that goes out the back up to an oxygen bottle, and you just put a little oxygen in. Tell everybody it cleans the air. The California kid. Buff, it's not. It is a square box of a car. Yeah, I may know what it is. I'd know it as soon as I saw it. Dougster Datsun 1200 pickup looks like a VW Rabbit pickup. The one I had was a little fastback thing. The Datsun 1200, they had like a little sedan, frumpy sedan, real high roof. And then they had one with a little bit lower roof with a fastback. And that's the one I had. I liked that car. But when I got it, it was a $300 car. It was overheating, of course. That's why I got it. So I put a radiator in it. It hadn't blown the head gasket yet. And just drove fine. Hippie Long. Dean, 78 degrees inside. I see dollars flying away. Enter button. Do you remember the slobs that looked like potatoes? Oh, is that the one that was, you're talking about the ones that have the 2-cycle engines in them? Well, I guess eventually they had V4s in them. No, I'm talking about the one that's, I think it was called a Saab. I think it was a 96. It was a sedan that was the first bigger Saab. Mexican spec. What is this square box? I'm trying to figure out. He says he had me drive it to a locksmith to get it fixed.
Okay. Let me see if we can get the...
Oh, one of these other cameras working? We may have lost signal here for a second. Or lost cam for a second.
Really?
Oh, we got half of it. Oh, now I can move this way. Okay, now I'm in there.
It's not working.
Cat. Dual. Did they put that in there? D-U-E-L. That's like two people with swords. Versus two things, which is D-U-A.
Oh, I got so many. Oh, there it is. The cat. Just the cat. Elgato the cat. Deactivate. Activate.
Not working. Not working. Sorry about the blank screen, people. We are trying to make things work. Texas fan, read the first message to understand the second. Yeah, I went back and I'm trying to find the first. That's what I was trying to find the first message. Oh, here it is. Here, because I'm not always looking at the screen. I'm looking around. I come back and my eyes don't go right. And the screen goes like this. Here's a funny story. The teacher handed me the keys to the 210. I put it in and started the car. The key was for the Toyota personal car. The key would not come out. I could see that coming. Or turn the car off. Wonderful. Then you had to go have the key extracted. Andrew Button, Chevys, I learned to drive on those dash switches. If you put it in the on position, you didn't need the key. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, once you had it out of the lock position, you didn't need the key. Yeah, Chevrolets, GM cars were like that. That's pretty cool. Or at least, I guess. I guess you could screw up, leave the key somewhere. Dougster says, Datsun 1200 car, a.k.a. Nissan Sunny. Small square car, very Yugo-esque. Yeah, but they also had a fastback. They called it the little. They advertised it as the little something and the something special. And the something special was a little fastback with the lower top, and that's what I have. I really like that car. Dean Stevenson, Datsun kept reusing 1200 platform as a Datsun pickup. Datsun. I don't even know what a road pacer is. A whole lot of specialty versions. What I like is that engine was what they used in the Mexican. Man, that camera looks like crap.
Just wait. Oh, you know what? That's
the wrong camera. Yeah.
That's all right. We'll fix it in a second
here. Now we have.
I'll flip a little bit of something here.
We have a little something there. Oops. I don't want to have be up in the corner because that's a terrible camera.
Turn that one off. There we go.
Yeah, that works. And then just you could sweep this over this way a little bit if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that. Oh, go. That's too far.
Well, that's what I want to show though, so I'm just gonna adjust view a little bit.
Kim's adjusting.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
You?
That's fine.
All right. Boy, that looks.
What's all these blue lines, or did they go away?
They don't see them, just us.
Okay, so if I put that over there, those things go away. Those are really annoying. Those are on there. You say they're not on there.
Oh,
okay, let's see here.
Yeah, they can't see them.
Excellent Instructor says, on the last day of instruction, the instructor said, I see you know how to drive. So let's park, and I will tell you what will be on the test. I got 100%. You're lucky. I got a 99. I've told that story before. The guy had to sit there and think for a while so he could figure out what one point to take off. I wanted 100.
Can't mess with the resolution or anything right now. That's a different.
Andrew Button says the Zephyr is much more attractive than the Fairmont, which is dumpy and plain. Well, actually, the Zephyr's also dumpy and plain if you get the. Well, I don't know. It depends on your opinion. The box top, which is the higher roof. This body style, I think, looks better, but a lot of people like the box top better. So I don't know. I like this body style because I had one before. Although I had Fairmont wagons and I had a Zephyr wagon in the past. Like them both. I like the wagons. I wouldn't mind having another wagon. And after I worked on a lot of Chrysler products. You know, we were working on A-body Chryslers around here a lot. You know, and I was starting to get used to them. But once I got this thing, I just fell right into liking this car again, the Ford, because I feel It's just worked on so many of them, it just feels right. Dougster says he's headed out. Take care, Dougster.
Thanks for being here, Dougster. Check out Dougster's channel. He has a live on Monday.
Max Wedge, Dick Dastardly. Good evening. How you doing? Mexican Spec says, oh, I also have the younger female that lives in my house. Handle all the tech. Oh, I see. That would be Mrs. Mexican Spec. Dean Stevenson says the overhead valve Nissan versions of the Austin B series. Yeah, that's sort of what they were. But they were Japanese engines. They were pretty nice. I mean,
what do you guys think of the new lens on that camera? It's wider angle than that camera's ever been able to do.
It's got like fuzzy stuff. What is the fuzzy stuff?
Well,
see all the green fuzzies, like on the bottom of the hood and all over the whole thing. It's got the green fuzzies that are like, I don't. Can anybody see that? Let's see. Andrew Button says box tops were cheap, wheat junk. Any of the decent Fairmonts had the fastback. I don't remember seeing Zephyr box tops much at all. Well, yeah, most of them were. And don't say that, because Mexican Spec sells a lot of those box tops, and people like them. So I wouldn't mind having one. I don't know. I guess it depends on the option package. Well, of course, the ones that Mexican Spec sells are not the same ones they had in the U.S. It's the same body, but the ones he sells mostly, here come the ads. I'll just wait a few seconds.
yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to work on it.
So the ones he sells are I think it's called the Elite. It's a much higher option Fairmont.
Do the fuzzies change at all?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's like green. Does everybody see the green fuzzies on the bottom of the hood? Bye-bye, Dougster. Mexican Spec got a GoDaddy ad.
You get 2 points. Thanks, Mexican Spec and GoDaddy.
While the commercials were running, I said, the box top Fairmonts and they're actually not Zephyrs, they're all Fairmont.
Well, I got this up. I might as well do this Tyro.
That Mexican Spec sells are the ones that are the Elite. It's a much higher option package. Like Carpana, President Feta Cheese ad.
Points for the cheese. What kind of cheese?
Mexican Spec got a GoDaddy ad. Feta Cheese.
Feta cheese?
President Feta Cheese ad.
Who's President Feta?
I don't know.
Is that actual brand?
That's probably a brand. I don't know. He's up in Massachusetts. Could be some up there. Could be some up there. Don't know.
They probably have weirdly named cheese there.
Andrew Button says, I have no doubt the Mexico Spec Fairmonts were better than here due to regulations and other U.S. crap. Well, yeah, you got the good 302 down there, and you got the Elite, or what is that what they call it, Mexican Spec? The Elite package. It's just a nice package. It's got all the options on it. It's our option up. Mrs. One-Eyed Cat's here. Hello. Good evening. Oh, and Mexican Spec says, Mrs. Spec says, hi to everyone. Good evening.
Hello, Mrs. Spec.
See, Andrew Button says, there wasn't a Highline box top Fairmont here. No, the upline Fairmont Futura has Zed's roofline. Yeah, it was Fairmont Futura. My last one of these was a Futura, and I had it was only 4 years old. I had it in 83. I think I got that. 83. I think that's when I got it. It was a 79. Man, it had been bumped in the front end up here. I can't reach it. Up on the right front, it had been bumped, and fender was crunched, the hood was bent over a little bit. So I fixed the hood, I bought a fender, put it all together, and it looked pretty good, but it had a 4-cylinder in it. And I put a 302 in an automatic.
I got a question.
What's the question?
Which way is your steering wheel off?
It is turned slightly to the left, so that wheel has to go to the left. Zapatista. Oh, Buddy Carfon says, Feta white crumble cheese. Oh, Special Agent James. Yes, we have new rims. Kim went out and bought, but she was all worried about the tires I had because they were
bad.
They were 21 years old. They had cracks and stuff, but they held air and they had a little tread. I was happy to drive it.
Garbage!
But she wanted me to have new tires. Well, she found a set of used tires in really good shape.
From a guy who had a couple Mustangs,
they came with these wheels, which is really cool. So now I have good wheels, good tires, and it does drive better.
Yeah, and it looks nice.
It looks great, yeah.
It may not be your very first choice, but for the price, you just can't.
And Josh Holman says, TV snow all over that Fairmont. Yeah, that's why I was asking if we had green flickers all over everything, because it's all over the whole screen. It's over the concrete.
It's a resolution conflict.
Kim has to work that out with the camera.
You know what? I upgraded the kilobits, and that camera's a little bit not sure
It
about
didn't like the 1040, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're in the middle of it now. We're not going to change it. We just got to live with it for this screen. Let's see, Andrew Button. Was there even a V8 Fairmont in the U.S.? Yes. My mother bought a brand new Fairmont when they first came out. It was the first one I saw. It was late 1977. It was a 78 model. Had a 302 with the variable Venturi carburetor. Not the best thing in the world. And a C4 automatic, and it was a great car. And eventually I got it from her. And I drove it around for quite a while. I had it in Ohio, which immediately started the rust problem. So, yeah, they had them right away. Right away, they had 302, the inline 6, the 200, which this one has. I don't know where my finger is. That one has. I've got to point this way to point that way. And the 4-cylinder Pinto, the 2.3, with the manual transmission. So I pulled the 2.3 and the manual out after about a year, and because I built the 302 and an automatic, put it in there, and it was it worked well. Yeah, I mean, it just made that car nice. Mixing fixes, I would the tinness of the doors on the Fairmont, affecting the feeling of luxury. This one feels real good on the passenger side. On the driver's side, there's no catch, so it'll just fly open, and you know, I got to do something with the door on the driver's side, make it feel a little better. But it closes solid. But yeah, it's a little bit. Doesn't feel like you're closing the door on a Mercedes. The tape measure. The SAE tape measure. Okay, so you adjusted that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to get my key, naturalize the front end a little bit, and then let's see, Dean Stevens says, but they don't rattle like the non-Fox body 75 to 80 Granadas do. Oh, those were the non-Fox body. Those were the bodies that were, it was still the same chassis. It's very similar to the original Falcon. I don't know if that was the same for you and Down Under or not. The original Falcon had the springs on the top. I don't really like that chassis, but I like the springs on the bottom, but Fox body style struts. I really like this front end. I will not pull myself up from the radiator support ever. Did she do that? I don't think it's going to hurt the radiator support. But who would have bought that? Oh, too much gas. Okay, you want to watch that? Well, here I am. See this thing? I just want to scoot back, but it doesn't scoot back. It goes this way because the floor is tilted that way.
All right, crying.
It doesn't go where I want it to go.
Get up off the chair and get out of the way. You're killing me. It's too hard to sit here. I'm over here working. You're like, oh, it's hard to move.
No, I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get up, and it's
the wheels aren't moving easy.
Taking me in the wrong direction.
Man, some people, you put them on a throne. Shut up, we're trying to hear you. You can read my comment above. I will admit the thinness of the doors on the Fairmont does not give a feeling of luxury. They had the V8 available, but there was still fear from the gas crisis, something like that. Special Agent James wants to know if a 460 will fit.
With a torch, you can make anything fit in.
He says with a big enough hammer. We can go in there. A torch, maybe.
Why would you put a 750-pound engine up in front of this? Kim, this is ready, but I got to do the old man thing.
Mexican Spec says, I got shivers up my spine. I relived the scene from Christine where she closes the hood on the guy's hand. But this car loves me. I take such good care of it. It would never hurt me. No. My dart, too. I take good care of my dart. I mean a lot. I love on them.
Kim, I'm taking a break.
Okay. We'll be here. He's going out to get some air. I picked on him. Now he's mad. Dean says it was the same. Australia missed out on some great engineering of Fox bodies. I never liked the shape of the Fox K member. It is kind of weird. Andrew says, unlike Fairmont's, first-gen Granada didn't do anything well, not even drag car worthy. I don't know. I can't remember ever doing anything. Oh, my God, that's so dirty. I can't remember ever doing anything on a Granada. Ford Granada. No. Dean says in Aussie you have to be able to flat tow a car. Fox Mustang or any Fox body cannot be lashed easily to drag it off the side of the road. Because of the K member, you think? I think every vehicle should have decent tow hooks, especially a Ford. But he says he had a Monte Carlo that hated him. I'm sorry about your Monte Carlo hating you. I don't think any of these cars hate me. Let's see. Which one would hate me? No, I get along with most of these vehicles pretty well. I can't think of the last time I had a car that I felt like it really didn't like. Parts don't always like. Some of these jobs on these vehicles are tough. The cars themselves, they all seem very agreeable. They want fixed. Boy, the Dart was the poor thing. It needed all new everything.
But we did it.
But I went and did it because I was already in that deep and I wanted that stupid car to run.
Andrew Bud says the Monarch was just a rebadged Granada. She cannot remember doing anything with Granada because nobody ever did anything with them besides scrap them. There's a guy I worked with, Travis Air Force Base, in 1975. He bought a brand new Monarch, and it was a pretty nice car. We used to go to lunch. 4 of us would pile on that thing. Of course, it's a brand new car. It smelled new inside. He liked it. Had a 6-cylinder. I think it had one of these engines in it.
Oh man, it slopes bad over here. It's no wonder you're sitting in a corner. Holy
Quit
cow!
complaining.
Put a level on it.
Quit
it's
complaining.
Terrible.
Quit complaining.
Ski slope over here. I can't get out of here. It's so slopey.
The Monarch he had either had really soft vinyl or it had leather. I don't know which it was.
We're going to put some thin set over here and level this up.
What is, thin set? Well, that sounds like something you know what it is.
Self-leveling concrete.
It's going to be make a platform.
Yeah.
Wood. Make it level.
Here, you have to take this seat back.
See here, Andrew Button. In 75, I think the only Granada had a 351. I don't remember that. Maybe it was 77. Lincoln Versailles made good 9-inch donor for a Mustang. Lincoln Versailles was the first car I saw that had a distributor that was pinned because electronically it changed the timing, so you couldn't move the distributor. We all thought that was crazy. What are you doing? You want to be off in the corner?
You were supposed to be center screen. I'm not the star of the Bucktail Camp. I am just
Okay, so see, Mrs. One-Eyed Cat. I had a '75 Ford Granada. It's one of my first cars when I was 16. I got rear-ended. Yeah, that's too bad. I've been, in the last, 7 or 8 years, I've been rear-ended like 6 times. It's just, what are people doing? Just wham, you know? Oh, I didn't see you. Where the hell were you looking? Let's see, 75 in U.S., but in Canada for all years. I don't know what that spells.
75 Granada.
Not for Fords, Mercuries, and Lincolns at that
Hey,
point.
Wendy, welcome to the stream. Has Wendy been here?
She was here, I think,
Okay.
earlier. Yeah.
I was under the.
Yeah, okay. I have that thing so we can measure the toe. So.
Oh, okay. Do you want to push it forward and back a little bit, or?
No, I've naturalized it enough. It's okay, I think. You have to look behind you as much as in front. Okay, so Mexican spec. You've told me this before. I don't avoid rear-end collisions very well because I should be looking behind me. So I'm coming in an intersection. It's 4 lanes wide. I'm in the second lane over from the curb. And there's a red light, and there's like 3 or 4 cars deep. So there's, 16 cars stopped already? And I come up and I stop. So then the car behind me next to me and a couple other cars next to me, and the one behind me comes up and goes, what? What am I supposed to do? I guess if I get out of the car, I'm not the driver that got rear-ended. Just get out and let the car sit there. I don't know what to do when that happens. I just don't know. The last rear-ender I had, I was on an interstate. There's a crash or something way up ahead. So it's like I can look up there miles and miles. All I see is 2 rows of cars stopped, and I'm stopped. So it creeps forward a little. It's like, go a little, stop, wait. Go ahead a little bit, stop, wait. There's a semi-truck behind me. Well, he just sits there. And after I do a couple of these go and stops, he'd pull up behind me. So he'd drive a little further. And then he'd sit there again, and I'd do several like that. Well, then he comes up behind me and just smashes into me. What the hell? You know? What do I do in that case? How close to the car in front of you were you? Well, I suppose, pulling up to a stop sign, I guess I could stay back about 4 or 5 car lengths. But then if they're not looking where they're going when I move forward, then they run into me. I don't know. What I need is a horn out the back. Dean says ejector seat, Buff. Yeah, just shoot out the top of the car. That'd be interesting. Come down on a parachute and tell the cops, hey, I wasn't in that car. Oh, now I'm in the way. We're setting up the wheel line machine. In a couple of days, I'm going to get paid. I get my Social Security. And I want to go get that scuff gauge, but you don't want me to have it. I know, you really don't want me to have it.
It's not that I don't want you to have it.
You don't want it in the shop. I know, it takes up space.
It's expensive. It's not terribly expensive.
No, he's asking more than it's worth, which is still a good deal. And I can probably get him down from where he is. It's fit for sale forever.
Well, I didn't know that. So you think you can get a better deal? It's like 4.5 hours away. Well, I guess that would give us an excuse to go down and see Professor P.
Yeah, it's down. It's right. That scuff gauge is real close to Professor P's house.
Yeah, and we would have to take a difficult vehicle. We would take this down.
Is that one of the boards that was
We might as well take the dart down.
Where are you gonna put the scuff gauge in the dart?
Oh shoot! It's loaded up.
And take the van.
Gotta take the van.
van's one of the most reliable vehicles we have. We have 2 vans that are reliable, and one of them's not currently registered or insured, so it's parked here. Everybody fill in with concrete too, get some air shock. What?
Okay. So the deal is we measure it up by the tires and
Yep.
out there.
Okay, you want the stupid end. That's what we did last time.
That is what we did last time.
But I don't care which way we do it.
Okay. What we do, you got to switch to the other camera so they can see.
Which is what? Dual cam 2, which one do I go to?
Go to
A lot of choices. A lot of
the
choices.
cat. It's way down there.
The cat.
Oh, shit.
It says connected to 4K something. It's jacked up. Okay, now it's there. Oh, that looks... Yeah, color balance is terrible, but they get the idea.
Okay. All right. So, you ready to do measurements?
I'm
you
ready.
Measuring it
I'm ready.
inside of the boards or outside?
Outside of the board. Just look it on the outside. That way we get it good. You ready?
Yeah.
77 even.
You're getting. Well, that's okay.
76 and 5/8.
Okay. Now, for accuracy, flip the boards, kick them again against the tires, and measure again. Make sure we're getting a pretty accurate.
Go ahead. Sight down. This is a curved board. What happened to the other one we had?
Same one.
This is a piece of shit. I mean, if you sight down it, it's terrible.
Okay, let me see.
Ooh.
It's twisted, but it's not curved. It's warped, but it's not curved. Flipped over. If we get bad measurements, like if it doesn't give us the same measurements, then we know we're not.
Then we know it's screwed up.
Yeah. Okay, we should get the same measurements. Very close.
$77. 76 and 5/8.
Same measurements.
Same measure.
So, if the boards are accurate, the bump against. I mean, what are the chances that I can make it that
it's
close?
pretty good. The wheel needs to come out a little bit.
A little bit more.
Did you tighten it, or did you just turn it?
I tightened it, but that's all right.
Okay.
I'll loosen it back up and do it a little more. Okay.
Oh, what'd you do to the seat? It just became a lowrider.
I don't know. Switch it back over to the other camera.
Switch to the other camera. Which was the other camera? Single camera top? Yeah, that one. Kim likes his seat way down low.
You guys are getting the exclusive because we're not recording that for video. You want me to turn this more?
No, it's fine. I could just see it fine. Where are these magic cookies coming from? She's got some cookie stash here I don't know about. Mexican spec says curved board, burn it. So is boss.
If the board was curved, we wouldn't get the same numbers. Not on your life.
Gracias. Okay.
Have 2 carpenters cut 2 boards at 8 feet. You put them beside each other, you won't be within a quarter of an inch. And that was within precise. It's the same number.
Dean Stevenson says, I know which wands, it's in a person's name, wands to ignore. It's you guys I'm worried about. Stevens says, Ari's going to release it soon and give kickbacks to Audi. This one I got. Buck and Tim, would you happen to have a 440 big block oil pan? Oh, geez, we got rid of one yesterday. Got rid of two of them yesterday.
Yeah, we just all, Tony just got one.
You know what? We took two of them to Uncle Tony's.
We do not.
And one of them is the wrong one. It's the one for a car that's got the sump in the middle. What do you need? Where do you need the sump? Because I don't think he even wants that one that's for the automotive one. It's a brand new oil pan. You might be able to get it from.
I don't know. Tony's hard to get in touch with.
Tony's hard to get in touch with, but I could get in touch with. Geez, he called me today. He texted me today. He texted me today trying to find a different Kim. Text the wrong Kim. Dean Stevenson says, middle sump. How do you know? Dean Stevenson says, you're in luck, Mr. One-Eyed Jet. I'll tell her, you're going to have to go back down there and retrieve that oil pan we took down there yesterday. Tim Rose. Dean says, Valiant guys. Yeah, but that one-eyed cat car is so modified.
What do you need to do to make this to measure again?
We need to tap that up against the wiggle the steering wheel back and forth a couple of times and recenter it. Dean Stevens is just curious. Does your wife say anything about the hours you spend on lives?
What?
Mexican Spec is wondering if Dean's wife says anything about how many hours he spends.
That's how she keeps smoking.
That cookie had sneezer stuff.
I did. It's a pepper cookie.
Pepper cookies? Okay, here, take this with you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, let me lock. Just block too far. Just a second. Okay, you there?
It's still be 77.
It is 77 exactly.
Okay.
It's a big 77 3/4. So
What?
it needs
That's
to go.
a huge change.
Just went. It changed an eighth of an inch.
77.
No. No, 76. I'm sorry, 76 3/4. So it changed it a quarter. It changed it an eighth inch.
Okay. Do you want more? Okay. That's fine. Now I'm getting to where I know.
Okay, how much are you turning it to do that?
About a half a turn.
Okay, so we have probably taken up the difference in the steering wheel because it wasn't very far off center. So now we're to adjusting two sides.
You want a quarter turn on both sides?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I can do that.
You did a half turn total right now?
No, I'm on almost a full turn.
So do about a third of a turn on both sides.
Why, you want it towed out?
No. Well, okay, do a quarter turn on each side. I just don't think that's enough.
I don't know. I'm just trying to do my thing. To do what you like.
Dean Stevenson, no, she works at a rest home. She gets to see me every other hour. I'm not doing 5 hours at New Zealand Post. Dean Stevenson, 50 hours. Dean Stevenson says she doesn't go postal. Well, yeah, going postal, that's bad. X-Inspect says mine works at night, so she sleeps late. X-Inspect says math is hard. Dean Stevenson says our blessing is we still have thing 3 at home. Thing 3. This one-eyed cat. If you can get Don one, he would be grateful. Where's the? They got the sumps in the different places, Mrs. One-eyed Cat. Wendy, there. Some of them are in the center, some of them are in the back. Which? Where does he need the sump?
I mean, if it's for his 440 that's going in his car, it's gonna be a center sump.
Well, it depends on what he's done under there, because when you're drag racing, the center sump is not so good, because then the oil all goes to the back and you lose oil pressure.
Yeah, but it really depends on the steering bar.
But a lot of people have changed stuff, so that doesn't happen. So that's why I want to know what one he needs.
Yeah. Look like him. Figure it out.
Oh, I thought you guys went to the alignment shop already. No, they wanted $120 or $125 to set the toe. Guess again.
Yeah, I can get Kim to do it for free.
No, I'm gonna go get it. Here we got ads again. Jeez. I'm gonna go get a scuff gauge so I can do. What I should do is buy the scuff gauge. Next pay after that, get the turn plates and the hub gauges, and then we got a wheel alignment shop.
Well, my car needs it real bad.
Yeah, once we pay a couple of $125 toe sets, I can have the tools, you know. It helps when you have 2 foot-long 2x6s. Dean Stevens says, no, I love it when Mrs. Ecstasy goes postal.
Send a picture. Oh, okay. I'll get my phone. When you send.
What is this? What is this?
Oh, go back to the screen where it's just.
Oh, I sent a picture to Kim. Oh, okay.
Well.
In the meantime, you want me to change screens?
We're going to do it again in a second anyway, so you can leave it there.
X-Inspect says, so last night the wife screams for me in the kitchen. She moved to the curtain in front of the window, and there was a very big lizard in there. Yeah, you sent me pictures, big green lizard. Dean has something here. I don't know what it is. Word, some kind of word. Non-profit ad.
Okay, you get 2 points.
That's a weird thing. Dean Stevens says 8-foot-long 2x6s. Oh, that makes more sense.
Thank you to our advertisers for paying. We're running extra kilobits, 7,000 kilobits per second tonight.
Says that
for you guys, all the kilobits, so you guys get good. You could see every ounce of expression on Buck Duck Campo's face tonight as we try to align his car with.
Just trying to get the toe set. It's not a real.
Nothing else should change, really. Right?
Okay,
Camber cast or that.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried. I just don't want the tire skills like that.
Well, we made huge change to the inner tie rod ends, but we didn't do anything else to any of the other dimensions, so they shouldn't be altered. Okay, we're back to. Oh, it is really gritty.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. The body of the lizard was like 8 inches long. His tail is another 12-inch long tail on a lizard. That's a big lizard.
Okay.
Cat got him first in the living room, and somehow he got up to the window.
Oh, you told us you put him in a tree outside.
Yeah. Okay, just a second here. Is that right? No, I gotta clinch this in a different spot. Okay, let's try it again. You ready?
That's it.
Ooh, it's different. 77 3/8. Why did it? Yeah, let's do it again. Check it again. 77 1/4. Okay. Go up here. Why did it change there?
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. 77 3/4. Something's wrong with these boards. Let's just
Okay, well, I'll just
do a
get
kickeration on the board. It's twisted and lifting up and everything. I don't remember these boards doing that.
it. This is a shitty way of doing it. Let's just, you know that.
See how high speed have that scuff gauge.
Yeah. Okay, ready.
I want a scuff gauge. She didn't want me to have it.
I don't not want you to have it. I just don't want to pay for it.
Oh, well. I'll pay for it.
Oh, then I have no problem with having a stuff gauge. It's just
We're hooked on something. Something's wrong. Okay, there. 77 1/4.
why did it make?
I don't know. I don't know. 77 1/2. You want to flip the boards over?
Flip the tables. Yeah. Let me move this steering. Something's wrong.
Something isn't right. That's right. Something isn't right. Something's messing with us. The hell is that noise? Oh, I know what it is. It's the valve. Power steering valve.
Check it. Sanity check. Maybe I overdid it.
77 1/4. Something changed. Oh, something. Let's move back toward the car. So 78. Something's wrong. It's messing with us. This thing's bouncing off the wheel. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Do not understand what happened.
Okay. What's it out here? Check it now.
78 3/8. Yeah.
78 3/8.
78 3/8.
What's it up here? This is insanity.
Yeah, something's it's messing with it. 77 1/2. Yeah, something. This is like some inaccurate measuring device here.
We got good measurements.
I know we got good measurements, and now nothing but shitty measurements. So something has changed in these boards or something.
It needs normalized. Totally weird. It needs normalized. Acting.
You want to unchuck the wheels and I'll move the
Yep,
car back
that's
and forth?
what
Okay. All right.
rubbing too much. Okay, first go back. Okay.
Okay. I just tightened my belt. My pants are falling down right now. Got an old man problem. Pants fall.
I mean, the 77 should never really change. It definitely shouldn't go
I know.
suddenly to 77 and a half. That doesn't.
Okay. Steering wheel centered. We rolled it back and forth. Should have normalized front suspension.
Yep. I mean, obviously, it's not an accurate measurement kind of thing, but I mean, it has some
I know.
consistency.
Yeah, you bought me these really nice tires. I don't want to wipe them out.
Yeah, I don't need. We should have our 77.
We're hooked up. It's even bigger. 37 3/8. Don't know why. 78 1/4.
For real?
She doesn't think I can read this.
So, okay. So, how much does it need to come back in? What's the difference?
What you do last time? Come back in, whatever you went out. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know. It's,
We need to normalize it between each adjustment.
right, we need to normalize it between each adjustment.
Go back to the screen where they can see you.
Okay, back to the chat. I'm sorry, I'm missing everything. They aren't in their normal place. They might need more help. What is this? Never a dull moment with creatures in the house. The 4.5-inch spider still under the living room couch.
Yes.
And sometimes with the cat found the lizard somewhere near the house, she doesn't really have the backyard. The blood was in the living room for 2 days before we found the lizard. These keeps, and we have geckos and some kind of animal. Taro, something. New Zealand, Taro, there's that word again. Live to 120 years or more. Not quite the oldest animals. That price goes to North Sea whale. Really? I thought the oldest living animals were turtles or tortoises.
No,
or
the
something.
North Seas whales.
Are they?
It's super, super cold, so the metabolism is. They live for like hundreds of years. It's crazy.
Oh, you're rolling the car while you're under it?
It doesn't seem to be in park. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was in park.
I don't really know.
Yeah, I've got the pictures here somewhere. Bugs flying in my face. What is that? It's a mosquito, I think. I don't want a mosquito biting me. Because you know what? You don't know they bit you till afterwards. You don't feel them biting you. Ah! Yeah, it's a mosquito. Buzzing the shit out of me. Ah!
Well, you think they'd all bit us by now? Get him.
Got it. Wasn't a mosquito. It's one of those little tiny spiders you found, and he was on a. I'm thinking it's flying around. No, he's on a web hanging from my hat, so I think it's a mosquito flying around in front of me. But it wasn't. Dean Stevens is 261 years old.
261. What they carbon date them?
So certainly don't remember their birthday.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, you're rolling. Here. Okay. Hitting something.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to go back a little. Yeah, it's probably good. Something crawling on me. Gee. Probably another one of those little spiders. I don't know where we're at. Maybe this is a good place.
Well, yeah, this is good. Maybe if we have to keep doing this, I'm going to put chalk marks so we always land about.
Dean Stevens said they worked it out using science.
Stein. Okay, we should have our 77 or close nearby, closer to it because I turned them both in.
Stop.
Just don't think it was normal for some reason.
No idea. Okay, you there?
I am there.
77 and a quarter.
Okay. That means we're going to be about the same out here.
77 and 3/4.
Okay, so it's still way out.
Still out.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, it says, if only I could hand Buff and Kim my laser beam level. If we had all the tools in the world. I have all the tools in the world, and I still don't have all the tools in the world. Bought tools for 55 years. It's not enough.
Black bubble gum on the tires. All right, I'm gonna just make it a little tighter. Yes, I don't know. I guess we should kind of normalize it and.
Yeah, just do it again. Well, see, I'm really want to go buy that scuff gauge, and once you have the scuff gauge, you can do every car. It's easy. That's how I used to set cars back in the day. And it's the same scuff gauge that I used to use. Same brand. It's a Bear wheel alignment scuff gauge. It's kind of ugly looking because it's been dirty, you know. But we can clean it all up. Put it in here. I think it's great to have.
It'll look like something out of a memento from Dexter's Wolverine Rush. I'm kind of worried maybe I got a trash load ball joint that I can't feel. You know?
Well, that would mess things up.
It will.
And you got things wandering around again. Although when I drive it, it doesn't feel.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it doesn't seem like there's any more problems. We get back to center, you know?
You know, it'd be pretty cool. Get the scuff gauge, and then the next pay, I could buy a couple of turn plates and a hub gauge. We do complete wheel alignments. Dean says, researchers at CSIRO, Australia's National Science Agency, estimated that bowhead whales' maximum natural lifespan is 268 years, based on genetic testing. And then,
How long do other whales live?
yeah, how long do other whales live? Dean says, so if you take off 7, then the answer's always right. So tell me something. When you're working on accounting, this is a question. Let's see if anybody knows the answer. I know the answer, but I want to know if anybody knows. So you're accounting, you're balancing something, balancing this way or doing something this way, and you want to see the same number at the end, but you're off by 9 or 90 or 900. You're off by 9 somewhere. What does that mean? Where is the? Tell me where or what kind of error you have. Because when you have an error like that, it tells you what to look for. And you're off by 9. Kevin Smith's here. Hey, how you doing? Kim, are you okay? You're wearing out. I can tell. The thing has the toe set has worn Kim out. So nobody knows this answer. Usually people are pouring in answers, wanting points. So when you're trying to balance something, doing it 2 different ways, expect the same answer, but you're off by 9. What's the problem? My mother was an accountant. She taught me that. She goes, "You ever off by 9? This is what you do." And you know what? She was right. Kevin Smith, scratching my head, wondering whose idea this is. Whose idea what is? Kevin. I'm reading Kevin and want to say Kim. Kim's resetting her back on the concrete floor. Spec, I know everybody is going to be in church tomorrow, but we may try to go live in the early afternoon. What is tomorrow? Sunday. I may be able to do that.
Yeah, because their early afternoons are late afternoons.
Yeah, we're 2 hours. 2 hours difference for Mexican Spec or 1 hour? I'm not sure which. Mexican Spec, what time is it there right now? I sent Kim pics on Facebook Messenger of what time. Yeah, but she's under the car, so.
You know what? My purse is right here. Oh, look.
She'll have to get it.
You left it on me lying on the floor. You're supposed to flip that camera over.
No, I was talking about you on the floor. 2 hours. Okay, you're 2 hours. So right now it is 10:26
Here,
p.m.
flip it over to the other camera so I can find her message. Oh, I don't want that. Wendy sent a book. Here it is.
Wendy sent a photo.
Oh, it's a rear sump fan.
Yep, that's the one Tony wanted out of the two. So that's the one Tony got to use. So the
We'll
one
have to see if we can find one.
the
another
extra one
like
he has is not that one.
Not that.
Yeah, I thought that might be.
Why? What's this one from? Something else? Or that's just an example?
That's the one Tony says they used them in.
No. I mean for them. They have one like this, and why do they need?
Oh yeah, why do you need another one? What happened to it?
Or is this just an example of what you're looking for?
See, 2 hours, 10:24. Okay, yeah, you're on Pacific time then, or the same as Pacific time, I guess. Dean Steven, it's not uncertainly in measurement. Sorry, I didn't ask me. There's a tree not my opinion. So. Kim said, "Don't you measure right in front and back of the wheel?" Well, what Kim did was she put two pieces of wood along the tires, and then it gives you a lot more to measure. Yeah, we could scribe the front and the back of the tire, but then it's a lot less distance.
Yeah, this is going to be more.
And it's hard because you got to crawl under the tire and you got to keep rescribing the center of the tire because the chalk wears off every time you naturalize it. This will get us in the ballpark enough that I know I'm not going to wipe the tires out. But I still want to get the scuff gauge. Oh, you don't tell me you're pushing a car and I'm not helping. Okay, I'm helping.
I think it's in dry.
It's not dry so far.
Is it neutral now?
I'm pushing. Nothing's happening. What are we hitting?
Park.
We're not hitting park because it's rolling forward.
Backwards.
We're hitting something on the ground. Oh, I see what we're hitting. We're hitting this block of wood here.
Oh, well, I'll come around and get it.
Well, I didn't notice it till.
I didn't realize it was there.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I didn't know.
Okay, we're rolled. Let's go forward.
Good.
Go forward.
Okay, you see the mark?
Okay, let's stop. Oh, there.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Another round. Let's give it a try. See if we can make any clues. We're trying. I made. Try to get it back where it's supposed to be.
I don't know. Wendy isn't saying anything.
Okay. I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm distracted as all.
You know, she's trying to think about what she's doing, but it is a rear sump fan, which is the one desirable for drag racing. But it comes on what, pickups and vans or something?
Yeah, I don't think RVs. What did he say about
He said it doesn't even. It's not even the same as an RV. Yeah, it's the one they want for drag racing, though, because when you jump on it, the oil goes to the back.
Yeah.
And a center pan, when you jump on it, the oil goes to the back, and then you lose the oil pressure.
Fit the vehicle, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to make that happen. Stop. Okay, there. You there?
Yeah.
77, big 77, just slightly over 77. Now we're back to something that we feel. Look. 77 and 7/8, or 76 and 7/8. We're close enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's where it should be.
We're 1/8 inch. 16 to be better, but 1/8 inch way out here. Yeah, we're fine. We're perfect.
Yay! Hey, woohoo! Woo! Got the alignment. Woo! Woo!
Okay. Put a car funnel. Off by 9 if you reverse number 27.6. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If you're off by 9 on anything when you're doing accounting, you know that there's you've reversed number somewhere. You like 27 instead of 72, or 127 and you put 172, or 152 and you put 125. Anytime you reverse a number like that, you'll have something off by 9, 90, 900, something like that. And you see, when you're doing accounting and you see numbers, your two numbers that are supposed to match, they're off with a 9. Yeah, look for where you've reversed the number. Okay, Mr. One-Eyed Cat, that is what his has, but he says he needs another one for the motor he's having rebuilt. Okay, so he needs one for each engine. Okay, so that's why.
We'll look. It's a truck pan. We don't got one.
Yeah,
we don't know anybody who's got one. Tony has one, but he needs that for what he's buying.
That's why we went and bought that one for Tony and took it all the way down there, because he was looking for one. So, in fact, he bought a whole engine to get that.
Well, he's got a good deal on the package.
Yeah, but that's why he bought the engine, was to get the pan. Dean Stevenson says, I was worried. Imagine getting to Paradise and only finding 71 virgins. That's expect. One virgin, one problem. 2 virgins, 2 problems. So much. These virgins are probably a bit young. Let's see. Oh, Buddy Carpano says, ask his sister-in-law because she's an accountant. That's how you found out. Especially if they're male virgins.
Those are the easy ones to find.
Yes. All right. Let's inspect, says Kevin Smith, but he had a 12-foot articulated python. Put it in the bathtub. It went in the bathroom, and the snake was above the toilet and struck down at me. And I was like 12. I ducked. Jeez. So I closed the door and put a note on it saying not to go in there. There's only one bathroom in the house. We had a snake come up out of the vent, the register on the floor, which is where the air conditioner, the heat comes out of. Snake come out of there and was up in the bathroom, but then he went back. Well, the second time he came up there, we got him in a tote. We did a video on it. We took him and let him go. Took him far enough away from me where he wouldn't come back. What's this, 99 red balloons? Oh, Kevin, Kim, you want to put the other camera back?
Interesting.
I don't know. She's putting oil in. I don't know if that's interesting or not. I'll go back to the single cam.
Extreme oil change. Go to the double cam. Go to 2-camera one.
Go to the 2-camera.
Hmm?
Dual cam. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's got the fuzzies, doesn't it?
Fuzzies, yeah. You know why? Because this doesn't do 1080p. That's one of the reasons.
It doesn't do 1080p, and you got it set to 1080p.
Yep.
So it's pissed. So it makes green fuzz.
It's mad. Mad about that.
Mexican spec says bows are much nicer. I don't really want any. That's not the kind of pet I want. I have a hard enough time with a dog or a cat. See, I can kind of think like a dog or a cat. I've figured out their mentality, and I'm fine with that. But a snake, I'll never be able to think like a snake.
How many quarts of oil does this sucker get?
I don't know. That's why I said let's put like 4 quarts in and start it up and run it for a minute, and then
Got this much left.
Okay.
It looks like 1.5 quarts left.
Okay, pour a little more in then. And then, oh, and you poured some in the filter, so go ahead and pour some more in. Did you buy a new belt for the AC compressor? No. We have to buy a hose. There's a hose that's bad. We got the fittings.
The AC compressor shares the alternator belt.
Okay, so it's the problem wasn't a missing belt. The problem was a missing hose.
The compressor is seized. It's not going to go.
Yeah, this compressor's seized. Kim bought me a new compressor, so
we need to
make the hose up first, and then. But that's
not tonight.
That's just not a priority. Getting the car running, and to the point where I'm not going to wipe the tires out. That's a priority. And then we start doing the fun stuff, like air conditioning and like start doing air conditioning and putting the CB radio in and doing the fun stuff. Let's see here. Tony once did a live stream of paint drying.
We saw that.
Yeah, we saw that. Watching oil get changed has to be one step above that.
Like a half a step, maybe.
Well, it's a whole lot better stuff because we're here talking about it, set and toe, and all that kind of stuff. But Tony just put a camera on the paint drying, and they left the shop. And they came back the next day, and people are still watching it. Dean Stevens says the internet is metric. It's automatically wrong. That's why AI is so bad. Dean Stevens says AI is 98% wrong. Oh, it can be really bad, can't it? See Mexican spec on the way to the airport to go by Lester Saber's car, and Iguana crossed in front of the Uber. That whole trip was a shit show, so no good luck. Okay, Miss One I Got. I went to work at $80 in quarters. Was not too. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, when I was in Maryland, I just kept throwing my change into this box, and the box was overflowing and everything. And one day I counted up the quarters, and I had over $200 there. Like, wow. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's too close. It's out of focus. Oh, there you go.
Is it in focus to that?
Yeah, it is now.
See where it is?
No. Oh, yeah, it's right up. It's like almost to full.
Can you read it?
Not now. It says add, but you can't see the oil. You got too much light on. You can see. Oh, there you go. When you took the light away, you can see the oil. The oil's so clean, you can't see it very well.
I can see it, but the light's too.
Yeah. Dean Stevens says the internet and the Liberia, Myanmar, and the United States is
good
automatically.
Start it.
Do we want to start it?
I don't know, but it's good enough to start it.
Okay. Do you want to open the door?
No, the bugs will all come in.
The bugs will come in, but if we start the car in here, the exhaust will come in. No, it'll stay in. It'll never leave. We could put a big old radiator hose on the back of the exhaust and stuff it out the door. I don't know if we have one that big. I think, oh yeah, okay, yeah, update. what we did was we got a part. It's already on the car now. I can't show it to you. Where is it? That's the part. It's a Dorman uh, drain plug. It's tapered a little at the beginning and it's cut kind of like a tap, but the threads, the width of the threads, where's the width of the threads is 22 thousandths larger. So when you screw it in there, it like cuts new threads and then it just goes in and it works fine. And Kim got that in there and she and it's tight. It's good. So it's got new threads. Okay, you're messing with the camera and it's doing some funny shit.
Mm-hmm. It blubbed.
Okay.
Problem with this camera too, stuff.
Somebody's asked about Burma or Myanmar. Yeah, Myanmar is Burma, a country in Asia. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, there you got a video again. It's just pointing at the radiator. This one I count was not right. I counted then. It was 750 over in rolls and quarters from the bank. Oh, I see. All right, so do we want to start it?
To check the oil change?
Yeah. Do we want to do that? I'm asking because either we need to open the door, or we need to breathe the exhaust, or we need to not do it.
Let's not do it.
Let's not do it. Okay. Are you tired? Have you had it? Chupacabra. Okay, I can go back to. Now, where is Kim? Kim is here.
I'm going to shut the other camera off because it's late.
We need to turn that. I can tell you've just run out of whatever it is to keep you going, Kim. You just ran out of it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I can tell when she runs out of gas.
Did they have fun?
Yeah, you guys having fun in here, or guys and gals and
Did y'all enjoy
whoever,
our time together?
So,
That was good.
did you tighten up the tie rod sleeves enough so I can?
They are perfectly all the way tight where they don't even need to be rechecked.
Okay.
Done.
So the car is drivable. Other than I need to make sure, I need to start it, check the oil, start it, run it for a minute, check the oil, make sure there's no leaks, and then we're ready to go.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, and then this thing can leave to bring something else in here. Bring your Dart in here. What's your Dart need next? It needed something.
It's due for its oil change.
It needs an oil. It's still got high zinc
break-in oil.
Break-in oil in it. So we need to change that.
It needs. Yeah, it's broke in. So all that cylinder hone and stuff like that all needs flushed out of there.
That's right. So we need to change your oil, and we need to put. Who washes Kim's laundry? Well, I have a washing machine, and she throws it in there. Sometimes I wash her clothes. Sometimes she washes her clothes.
If my clothes are in the washer, he'll put them in the dryer for me, which is really nice.
And there's a pile there, and I go, Kim, let me wash these, and I'll put them in and I'll wash them.
He's very domesticated. He takes care of all his own laundry, and sometimes helps me with mine.
And I do all the dishes, and if she starts doing dishes, I know I messed up and didn't get on it soon enough. So she doesn't like it because I'll say like, hey, that's my job, and don't get mad at me for doing the dishes. Well, no, it's my job. I do the dishes. So that reminds me, when we get down there, there's clean stuff in the dishwasher. I got to put it away.
Oh yeah.
So I got to do that. So
Mexican Specs got big thunder. Did you hear that?
Yeah, we had it earlier. That's what knocked us out, and we were.
Oh, he's in a completely different meteorological zone though.
Yeah, we had thunderstorms roll through here, and it was just enough. It knocked our power out for like off, back on. It was enough to kill the whole internet system for us.
Tim's dog's name is Abby. I didn't know that.
Abby. Oh, Tim's taking it off? Oh, yeah, Tim's. Where's this? I don't know. Yeah, Kim's. Well, mine too. You don't see it because I'm sitting here, but a lot of times I'll be on the floor doing something and I get filthy. Yeah, and then gotta watch the stuff. Which reminds me, on the way out of here, I want to grab that brown towel that's out there hanging on
Don't even bother, because I need to use that towel to clean out those 2 tires for those.
Okay.
For the
Okay, 'cause I just-
Spitfire tires need mounted.
Okay.
I got to take them someplace and just get them thrown on there. I don't even care if they balance them. They're not. They're just rollers.
Yep. Yeah, it's like Studebaker tires. They're just rollers.
All right. So next time we will be on to a different car. Well, I thought we were going to do the AC. I guess we may have to do.
Too late. You always try,
Not tonight.
you always try to pack more
Not
stuff in.
tonight.
No, this car is going out. The fun stuff is air conditioning, CB radio, and all that. We still have to get a hose. I don't want this thing sitting in here waiting on a hose when it runs.
Okay.
So we got to get it out of here. We only have one running car right now, which is, oh no, we have the Dart, which is needs maintenance.
The van and the Dart
van.
run fine.
That's it. So,
Everything needs maintenance.
So we
It is
need.
a never-ending stream of maintenance. So we're going to do something different. I'm not committing to anything. I may bring anything in here. It's up to me.
The Dart needs attention right now.
It's a little, but it runs.
Needs oil change, which shouldn't be a big problem, but this shouldn't have been a big problem.
It
And
wasn't
then-
a big problem.
And then the
Okay.
the transcooler. We got transcoolers here. We
Maybe.
need to just figure out. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, if we have it in here, let's do it. And then it's done. You can drive it to No Name Nationals. And then when we see John's countdown number, we can just sit there and smile. We're not waiting until the last weekend.
It does feel good to be sort of prepared. Last year we were.
Oh, the year before was horrible. We couldn't get ready fast enough.
It feels like we never get anything done, but if you look at what we've accomplished over the last 2.5 years, it feels pretty good.
This car right now can drive to No Name Nationals. It'd be nice if it had air conditioning. It'd be nice if it had a CB radio. But those are nice things. This is ready to go. The Dart is not, because it needs an oil changer and a transcooler. Then it's ready. And then we need to get the Jeep in here. That's another
Buddy
one.
says bring the Jeep in. Always need a daily driver. Well, this is a daily driver now.
Yeah, we need the
this
Jeep.
car's daily driver.
You're right. You're right. We need to get.
It would be nice to have the Jeep back. It might be something simple.
Take us on a late night test drive. Not tonight.
No?
No.
Because then if we have trouble, but we're not going to have trouble,
If we have trouble,
then it's the middle
then
of
it's
the night.
nighttime
On
trouble.
the weekend, on a
And-
Saturday night, the middle of the night. It's not.
I am getting to the age where I try to avoid driving at night. And I'm not going to go out at night and intentionally
You
drive
know
at
what,
night.
though?
And because my eyesight isn't perfect.
It would
so-
be such a good ending to the video if we went to Waffle House.
Oh, see Tony working? Yeah, Tony. Uncle Tony always says he works at Waffle House on the midnight shift.
We really should end the video with a trip to Waffle House.
To watch the fights?
Yeah. It would be good for the video. We can't do live stream. Honestly, taking the live stream in the phone into town, it won't be that much fun. You won't be able to hear or see anything in the dark.
You know what bothers me?
But it'd be funny to film that.
Driving at night, what bothers me are all these headlights that are out of adjustment and they're way bright, and people don't set them up right. You just blind the shit out of me.
My goodness.
And then I'm in trouble. So
Do you want me to get the boomer chair?
I want to avoid that.
They are bad.
I want to avoid that because I don't need that in my life. So,
But it would be good to take it to Waffle House. How are you feeling? You sleepy?
what are we going to do at Waffle House?
Get a waffle.
Can I eat waffles?
Yeah.
Do they make low-carb waffles without syrup?
How many points for a waffle? I don't know. I have points. I can spend points. Actually, I don't have any points. I gave them all to you guys. We promised when the car was done we were going to take it to Waffles, remember? And then it was like,
See, Mexican Spec says, I looked the line on the street to avoid that. I learned that at 15. Yeah, until the lights are this big.
they really are.
And then you can't even see the line. You can't even see the street. You can't see everything.
All right.
Big ass miserable lights. You know? It's not the LED headlights. It's the shitty LED headlights that are cheap.
No, it's
The
all
new headlight, the new
And the
LEDs are cut off real nice and they don't blind people. They hit the road about 100, 125 feet out from you. But the cheap ones just blast light everywhere
What do
because people don't care and they don't know the difference and they just go around blinding everybody.
What do we have to do to be able to drive this car right now?
Start it, run it for some seconds, shut it off, make sure we don't have any leaks, check the oil, make sure it's where it needs to be. And then
it's 1 a.m. on a Saturday. No, I'm not gonna go on Saturday. It's dangerous. There's drunk people out. We'll go.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Go out at night. I've got borderline vision at night, and then there's drunks.
Okay.
You know, it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sorry. The chat was not.
I know the chat wants me to
No, they were not harassing you. They were fine with it.
I know. I get.
One person suggested in jest as a joke.
It used to be when I was flying, I had more time flying at night than I did in the daytime, and people look at my logbook and they just couldn't believe it. And then, you know, and I always drove places at night. When I was on the road, it was nighttime drive.
I drove around all the time.
And now
That's supervision.
It's an age thing, and I gotta understand that I can't do that anymore unless I have to. You know, and we go somewhere at night. Kim almost always drives.
All right, I think we'll be back real soon. Tuesday at the latest, we'll be in the studio like we always are. I don't know what we'll have next. I'm not done with the video yet, so maybe if we log off, we can finish up the oil change video. The extreme oil change video. We can film the outro, maybe a short, and then we got to go to bed.
We could do what Uncle Tony did. We could put a camera under the car and look for drips and leave it on all night, and everybody can watch it.
I don't want to do what Tony does.
Okay.
Plus, no one wants to watch.
No one wants to watch that waiting for the drip.
Okay, so you don't have to log off, but you can't stay here.
Without glasses, I'm Mr. Magoo.
We're gonna
remember Mr. Magoo?
No,
we're gonna
shut it down. Oh, I do remember that. We're gonna shut it down. I appreciate everyone who's still here. You get 3 points for hanging out and being friends. Thanks for all the chat amongst each other while we're trying to get the alignment done because it's hard to do everything. Mexican Spec, thank you for being a moderator. Same with you, Kevin. We appreciate you guys. You're here. You show up constantly for us, and we love you for that. Dean, Josh, yeah, all the people. Even if you, Olive, thank you for staying so late. We are cutting it off at this time. Be safe, everybody. And do you have anything else to say?
Mexican Spec's going to send me a message if we go live. Okay, what time do you expect to do that so I can...
He said early afternoon.
Yeah,
guys, look for Mexican Spec tomorrow afternoon. He's going to be live.
Send me a message, and I'll remember to turn my ringer on when I get up. If I don't turn my ringer off at night, some spammer wakes me up and I can't get back to sleep.
Yeah, he does have that problem.
Always.
I just turn my phone off all the time.